If Love and Gogi is wrong, I don't want to be right.
What would Socrates say to that?
It tickles my fancy.
Okay.
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do
Hey.
got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look
Hey.
at you.
They don't want it. Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit her with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay. Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still till it's all for the show, and till then his half moon open. Some drag go taste like a snowman. No proof, I'm a lie about a motor. No proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like another city, the driver's side fly. Wish I could large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. 8, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever, and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube with view for free. Ay. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time wonder what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Well, so do I, Tommy. But you know, you can only lead a horse to water. You can't make people follow your correct ways. And today is a Tobin was right Monday.
No, I can't. Like, I'm not going to.
Leroy,
What?
just once.
What?
Just once.
Just what?
Do it with me once.
Do one with you.
Jim VP. Jim VP. Jim VP.
I got to tell
Jim
you.
VP. Come on, Leroy. Jim VP.
Come on,
That's
Leroy.
all. That's
Why
all.
won't you chant with me?
No.
Why won't you chant
That's
with
all.
me?
Listen,
Why won't you chant
that's
with me?
all fine and great.
Leroy.
But there was some people
What?
that came to the party
Hmm?
to join Jimmy in his Jim VP chants.
Well, that's only because he didn't need to play in the fourth quarter.
Right.
With his
But
hurt
even
push.
before then.
Dude,
I mean, dunks?
4 for 4 from 3. Jimmy Butler. Come on.
Yeah.
We can talk about Duncan Robinson all we want. What I told you, though, was because you mocked me. No, let's just be real about it. Sir,
Yes.
Sir.
Yes, I did.
You
Why,
mocked
wait,
me.
well, hold on.
You mocked me
Why we
and dismissed me
Hold
on
on.
Friday.
Can I say this? Here's what I hate about this nonsense. There is nothing that the Heat had done that would show you during the course of 4 months that they could do this consistently. Nothing. It's just a blind leap of faith. So I chose not to take it.
Well,
I'm not wrong for it, but I was wrong. And
technically, all faith is blind. It's belief in the absence
no.
of proof.
That's why it's faith.
No.
That's why it's faith.
Let me ask you a question.
If it was, if
Hold on.
I had proof, it would be called
Hold on.
science.
That's true.
Why are people picking Golden State over Sacramento?
Multiple time champion.
Okay.
Hmm?
Now, if I take that same theory
Mhm.
and put it towards the Heat and say, what if they've been all year extremely inconsistent?
Mhm.
So if I say, I'm not going to bet that they're going to be consistent, I'm using the same logic.
Leroy.
I was wrong. I admit it. I said I was wrong. I told you that beforehand. But to come to the conclusion I did, I was not. Because they had done nothing.
You were scared of Brook Lopez.
No.
You were scared of Brook Lopez. He's an ostrich.
They had done nothing
Took Kevin Love at
to
the
this
starting lineup,
point.
which also, by the way, was my idea.
That's true.
They had done nothing to this point.
Can't be scared.
That would lead. I'm just.
I understand, but
Do
Leroy,
you understand the difference between a fan and an analyst?
yeah, one is right and one is wrong.
Oh my God. Okay, I give. Y'all just go ahead.
But Leroy,
No.
Leroy.
No, I will not say another word.
but Leroy,
No,
Leroy,
I'm not.
but Leroy.
You're making it sound like I was crazy and I came out of nowhere for thinking what I thought.
I didn't think
But
that-
I actually based it on
But-
the facts of what they done all year.
yeah, but
You can still be wrong, but have a theory that is accurate.
I didn't say your theory. I mean, it wasn't accurate. But here's the thing:
Okay.
you can't be scared of Brook Lopez.
Huh?
Brook Lopez is an ostrich, dude.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh, again, okay. Like, but I was not wrong for thinking what I thought based on what the Heat have done all year. And shown this all year
But Jimmy G-
consistently. Oh my God. I give
But I told you.
5 minutes into the show.
But why do you
Okay.
give? Why do you give?
I give because this is a stupid conversation.
It's not a stupid
You're
conversation.
a fan. You jump in blind. You're gonna pick the Heat regardless. And I tried to actually use the facts that I have for the last 4 months to come to my conclusion.
Listen, You were forgiven for your lack of faith, my son.
It has nothing to do with faith.
Riley be with you.
I don't care about faith. I want it to be right.
But you weren't.
I wasn't.
You believed in Brook Lopez.
No,
over
that's
Jimmy Butler.
All right.
Statistically, though, Jimmy Butler was the best player in the league last month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He was amazing. In fact, did you hear what Spo said after the game? Where he scoffed and you don't like our 3-point shooting? Well, actually, we've been one of the better 3-point shooting teams since the All-Star break. So you take those November scouting reports and go with them. So even Spo was stunting on people a little bit. Number 1 offense in the playoffs so far, Leroy.
Okay.
Number 1.
Me, no All-Star? Man, please.
Mm-hmm.
He want to take that vacation.
Take little mid-season awards.
Yeah.
Take them.
Yeah.
Dude's coming out here. He's just going 4 for 4 from downtown.
Yeah.
Killing it. Why are you upset? This should be a good day.
I'm not.
We're going to game 4 tonight.
I'm not.
Game 4 tonight, baby.
Here, I'm not upset at all.
Pressure's still on the heat.
But here's the problem:
Mhm.
that anytime we do a show, you're gonna go into it with a different attitude as I am,
Mhm.
because you're not basing anything on anything that you've seen other than being a fan.
But you have seen Jimmy Butler be great in the playoffs.
Yes.
That's the thing that's
Yes.
why I don't.
Yes.
I find it strange that you just dismiss it because you.
I don't hear.
Because I can get your heat inconsistencies, but for him, he is one of the best postseason
Okay.
players in the league. He
Okay,
is.
So let me get this straight. Okay. You would take Jimmy Butler,
Mhm.
and keep in mind, we all thought Giannis was gonna play. So we're gonna
you
okay, never mind. No, I'm not gonna do this. This is a stupid conversation, and I'm gonna get pissed off at myself
But
for
I don't
even
understand-
having it, because I know this is going the wrong way.
Okay, but why are you getting upset?
Because I'm saying, okay, Jimmy Butler and who
Mhm.
you would pick over Giannis, Chris Middleton, and whoever else the hell they got.
Yeah.
And Drew Holiday.
Okay.
What 3 players match up with the Heat?
Well, you got Jimmy, you got Bam, and you got Duncan Robinson, baby. Duncan
See what
Robinson.
you see what I'm saying? And I knew, like,
Caleb Martin has been amazing.
yes, he has.
Act like Caleb Martin hasn't been amazing
I
this
didn't
playoff.
say that. I was the main one who said it the game before.
Okay, but here's the thing: like, you can say Giannis was going to play, not going to play. You said that the big problem was going to be their height,
Yeah.
and the Heat put in a great
Yes.
adjustment. Had Kevin Love in the starting lineup.
Yes.
Height wasn't a factor.
Right. It wasn't. Okay. I was wrong. Like, I don't see. I'm gonna say something
Hmm?
that you would never say.
Really?
My analysis was not wrong.
Mhm.
The result was wrong. Therefore, you could say I'm wrong. But how I got to my choice, there was nothing wrong with that. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm on an island because I didn't pick the Heat. I get it.
You're not an island. In fact, your island is very crowded. Actually, I'm here on
But based on the information you have,
Mhm.
the only thing that you have to say, oh, the Heat are going to win this series is because you're a Heat fan.
That's not true.
And I get it. You literally think the Heat are better than the Bucks.
3 games. I mean, what would you say?
I mean, so far, it looks
so
like-
far they have been.
It was a dominant victory. if you
You know?
ask me.
But
I picked-
based on the last 4 months.
Yeah, 4 months. They've been frustrating, but I've been along for the ride
But
too.
that's my point.
Okay.
Okay, when you analyze a situation and then make a pick, it's based on all those 4 months and all that stuff, not based on playoff Jimmy
Well,
or Jim BP.
Yeah, but the entire year, my like we've gotten into arguments all year, and you say like, well, why do you ever think it's gonna get right? I mean, like, I guess the best answer I have for you is Jimmy Butler. Like he's a different dude in the playoffs. He is.
He is one guy though.
Yeah, but playoffs is about stars. It is.
Oh, okay, but he's one guy.
Yeah, but he's the guy.
Oh, okay, he can be that guy and get 40. Okay, you're telling me
Mhm.
that you had all that faith in Duncan Robinson.
Always, dude. That's my guy. Who was on the Duncan Robinson? I
See,
beat the Duncan
see where we
Robinson
go.
boat.
All right.
Like
All right.
who I've been sitting here. I was making songs about this guy when he was wearing number 62 in the summer league.
Okay.
I built the Duncan Robinson bandwagon.
You also
dude.
call him a fat cat for the last year and a half.
Facts is facts.
Wait, so do you have faith in him or is he a fat cat?
No, I have faith in him, but he was playing like a fat cat. You have to be real about it. Like, I can't just sit here.
Okay.
See, you say I'm a blind.
You are!
whatever.
You
When the Fats
are!
I call out the Heat when they need to.
No, you don't.
I do, dude. That's not true. I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
Okay, dude.
No, you don't. You know who you call out?
So which one is it? Do I?
You call out the guy sitting next to you, D.
That's not true.
You don't call out Bam.
Yeah, I do.
No,
when he deserves it. He didn't play that great this last game. That's the other thing. They didn't even get a great game from Bam. Really?
Okay. All right.
I mean, you call out Bam. He tells you, stop it.
I don't call out Bam.
Hey, Leroy, stop this.
Oh gosh.
Come on, you can do a chant with me, dude.
Huh?
Do a
No.
chant with me. Come on. Game
I
4
won't.
tonight, baby.
Oh,
on.
game 4.
It's a big one tonight.
Yes.
The pressure's still on the Heat.
No, the pressure not on the Heat.
Yeah, it is.
Why?
Because you got to get this one at home. You go up 3-1. As I said they would. Go back to Milwaukee up 3-1. Yeah, pressure cooker. If they win tonight and Giannis comes back, all of a sudden they're feeling froggy again.
Look, I would say this to the Bucks. Don't play Giannis and lose. Because that's gonna have a negative effect on you.
Yeah, I get that.
Because
if you were to come back,
if your whole complaint would be Giannis isn't playing,
Mhm.
and Giannis come back and he still win. Woo! Woo!
Take a quick break. That Tobin was right segment was brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
Meanwhile, Panthers. Woof. Back after this. WQAM. It's April and Dave & Buster's month continues. We've got your chance to win a $250 gift card from Dave & Buster's to watch the NBA. Probably not much more of the NHL playoffs and more. Go to WQAM.com. Enter on the contest page. If you win, you can go to Dave & Buster's with your gift card and have a party. All on us, Dave & Buster's. Eat, drink, play, watch sports at Dave & Buster's in Hollywood. Panthers, they fall to Boston Bruins yesterday. 6-2. They dropped three. They dropped in the series 3-1. They tried starting Bob yesterday. I mean, come on. Look, I love Bob. That's my guy. But like, you hadn't started him in 25 days. Was it 27 days? That was Paul Maurice's move.
27 days in a Tobin interview. Come on, man. What are you doing?
Man, tough. What are you looking at me like that for?
You wanted Bob. You wanted Bob. And then the first words out of his mouth is, oh, you haven't started him in 27 days. Shut up.
Why?
No way. Where was Lions?
They pulled him in game 3.
But I'm just saying. Where was he before he came to the Panthers?
I mean, he was starting for 27 days.
No, but I'm saying.
Oh, he was in the minors.
Right.
Okay. Still, though, it is interesting.
Like, you give Bob all these excuses. No, dude.
I'm not giving him excuses.
Yes, you
he
are.
stunk.
Okay.
But I just think that's funny that's your card. Like, we're down 2-1 in the series. The card is play the guy I haven't played in a month.
That's what you want.
No, ride your guy.
That's what you want.
No, but like, if you're Paul Maurice, he's done this now how many times where he's just yanked guys in, yanked guys out of nowhere. Did that with Bob when Bob was on his hottest part of the season. He's like, feels like a Lion day. And then all of a sudden, Bob goes in the toilet. Then all of a sudden, you ride. If you're going to be riding Lion, don't get off the main.
You wanted to start Bob.
I'm not the coach.
Oh, my.
Alex Lyon. It was a good run.
All right.
Now everybody can go back to what they're used to be doing, being mad at Bob, which they are.
You said that. Is that not correct?
I mean, he dropped that.
Wait. You got what you wanted.
Yeah.
Are you happy now?
No.
Okay, then.
But it's not number one Bob's fault. I mean, honestly.
Oh.
It's not, though. It's not, though, dude. Like, first of all, this team has played like crap this entire series.
Yeah.
They have.
Right. So.
Outside of game 2.
When they gave up 3 goals instead of 6, actually wasn't that bad for Lion.
No. I
Right.
mean,
Okay.
I didn't think that was the biggest issue was the goaltending. Like,
Why we change goaltenders then?
I don't know. Because it's like a thing.
That's
it's like,
what you would do.
Because you can't replace the team, so the only thing you could do is like, hey, let's replace the goalie.
That's what you would do.
Well,
You
that's what
would have
Paul Maurice
replaced.
did.
You would replace the goalie.
Paul Maurice, who, not a great first 10 years Panthers coach.
2-1 filthy.
Yeah, 2-1 filthy.
How about what is that? 6'3" stinker?
6-3 poop show.
Yeah.
2-1 filthy.
Yeah.
By the way, if you guys were curious, Alexander Barkov, 0 goals yesterday.
Still hasn't shown up.
Scoreless in the series.
All right, trading him.
Didn't he have an assist?
Dead to me.
No, that was 2 games ago. He's had 2 assists in the series. He sucks.
Is he the only person to ever not respond to the tough love?
No. I mean, there's been plenty of people who don't respond to TTL. It's just like, it's enough. This guy, look, he doesn't have to leave.
Who do you replace him with?
He doesn't have to leave the team, but he has to give up his captaincy. I said this last week.
Being a captain has nothing to do with how much you play.
It has to do with being the leader of the team, and he's not.
Correct.
Kachuk is. It's Kachuk's team now.
Okay, then
Kachuk
has a C?
Kachuk. No, he has an A.
What is that?
Alternate captain. He's not the alternate captain anymore.
What?
He's the captain.
Yeah.
I said this last week.
I was getting ready to say it can't be about playing because UD is a captain.
-1.
No, I'm just saying.
UD has credentials.
Right, but
what's Alexander Barkov ever done? What's he done?
he's playing though.
Oh,
Like, you
play.
don't know what kind of leader he is.
I do know what kind of a leader he is. Hey, everybody, I'm here. I'm Alexander Barkov. No accountability. Nobody ever rips me. I have a high and mighty, big, fat, rich contract. Everybody claims I'm one of the best players in hockey, but I never show up when it matters. He's the opposite of Jim VP. Alexander Barkov.
It's amazing to me.
Would have rather traded traded him than Huberto.
Yeah.
It's amazing to me how so much of your takes surround winning and losing.
What's it all about then, baby?
No.
What do you mean?
Like, for example, you wanted to change the goalie when they lost because you were scared and maybe he was turning into a pumpkin.
Mhm.
So you got what you wanted. And it was worse. So
It was worse. I'm not gonna like. I'm
Right.
not. I'm unlike you. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna deflect on it. He was terrible. Like he dropped the puck right out of his glove and gave it to the Bruins. Like he was awful yesterday. He was awful. But you know, he's been one part of a series that has not been well played by them, and one has been the guy who's supposed to be one of your best players. And every time the playoffs come around, Leroy, he is a ghost. You don't notice it.
No.
Let me tell how many times you noticed Alexander Barkov on the ice yesterday?
None.
He just
I will say this. Not for nothing. But if you're struggling the way the Panthers have been, the last thing you want is penalty minute after penalty minute
it's
after.
disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Right as the game starts. Like, hey,
Right.
let's go give Boston an advantage.
I'm like, you're playing the highest scoring team ever.
Undisciplined.
And then you're going to be shorthanded
right.
for what, 10 minutes of the
You're gonna
game?
be shorthanded. You're going to turn the puck over.
Right.
Yeah, it was a disgrace. It's been a disgraceful
what do you
performance
do,
all around.
though?
I don't know.
And it's weird. It's weird because hockey is different than all the other sports in that you have a rotation and the rotation's pretty deep and you have different lines, but everybody plays. So you can't just bench somebody. I don't know what you do in hockey.
I don't know what they do either. I mean, like, here's what you do, like, because they're not going to win this series. Let's be real about it. You know, you're down 3-1 to a number one seed. And so like they made their big swing last year and they traded Kachuk. Seemed like an awesome trade. Now you got to look at the other snake, head of the snake, who was the other piece of that last year with Barkov. And they got to wonder, like, are we going to keep rolling with this Barkov era? Are we going to continue to deal with no shows in the playoffs every single year? Because like that's your other lever. Because you're still stuck with Bob for another 2 years. He has a no trade, no move clause, and I think he's got 2 more years, 10 a year.
You can look at it another way in that they've started to acknowledge what type of players they need.
Yeah,
and they've tried to beef up the roster with those guys, and it might take a couple of years.
Trick somebody to take Alexander Barkov before it's too late.
You know,
trick him.
No, because guess what? You coming to me, you want to trade Alexander Barkov. Go ahead.
Hey, listen, you want a multiple time All-Star.
Yeah.
One of the best players in hockey all around. Really racks up the assists.
Okay, here's the deal.
Won't shoot a goal.
We need somebody to get us over the hump.
Mm-hmm.
How does he perform in the playoffs?
Click. Fairness to him.
No. Now all of a sudden
I gotta spin it.
You're really good at that.
I gotta spin it.
He says in fairness to him, he plays his role really well.
It wasn't gonna work out with him. Kachuk was taking shots at him like at the opening press conference. You know?
At who?
At Barkov.
What do you mean?
He's like, oh, we're different types of leaders. I'm an actual leader. He didn't say that specifically.
Look,
but
you see, wait,
you can just
talk about me, Marcos.
Digs.
Listen to what this man just said.
Digs.
Right.
Let's get more Kachucks. Go get his brother.
Yeah.
Which one?
The other one.
The other
There's
Kachuk.
like 3 Kachucks out
Give me
there.
all the Kachucks. Give me the Kachuk family tree.
And preferably, I want the one with no front teeth.
How much?
Because that means he's getting into it.
Would a wood Kachuk? If a wood Kachuk would.
That's deep, dude.
Marcos,
What?
I am gonna come over there and slap you.
What? You didn't think that?
Stop it. Too much. Too much.
Sick of it, dude.
You ain't gotta listen. You ain't got to DJ Khaled everything he says.
More Kachucks, dude. I mean, less Barkov, more Kachucks. Except for, I don't know, one of their names is Brady Kachuk. I'm not sure about that guy.
Like, all bark off, no bite. Oh, man. I don't know.
Dade South says Barkey has a no trade clause too. Listen, you got to have him want to make a stink. You know, like you got to make him feel unwelcome.
I mean, he ain't going to never feel that.
I know he likes going to Heat games. Great. He's going to do what he's used to. The Panthers getting out bounced early so he can be there for the second round to watch the
I
Heat.
realized watching Golden State Warriors yesterday.
Yep.
That Draymond's just loud. He don't even really be saying serious stuff, but he just looks like he's angry all the time when he talks. Because he clotheslined De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox got mad. They start talking. I'm like, Draymond, why are you yelling at the dude? You just clotheslined him.
His face got in the way of my forearm. Bark off.
I just looked at his contract and it kind of made me sick. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's not like, let's say he just rides out his contract. He's not a free agent until 2030.
No, listen, I get it. Like, he has put up monster to statistical seasons every single year he's been with the Panthers. He's been one of the best players in hockey. Here's the thing. Once the playoffs start, never hear from him. Ever. Ever. Never.
But is that just him or the whole team?
I don't know. I see Kachuk out there every time. He's been here for 3 seconds. I have more playoff memories of Matthew Kachuk than I do in 900 Barkov playoff appearances.
You ain't had that many.
4 playoff appearances by Barkey. I got more Kachuk memories than I do with Barkov, and I'm sick of it, dude.
Trying to make it sound like they've been living in the playoffs. No, they haven't.
It's enough already. Look, yes, Bob was terrible yesterday. The glove, the puck's right there, Bob. It's in your glove. Glove save. Have you ever had somebody have a glove save but give it to the other team? What are you catching a slider? Oh, sorry, Bruins. My bad. It was right there in his glove.
If I was him, when he went to go get the drink of water after giving up a goal, I'd just take it from him. You don't need no water.
Oh, he drinks that water so heavy after a goal give up.
So I was wrong about this too. I thought I had more confidence in what the Panthers were doing because at the end of the year they came on strong. But I got to tell you, those guys are hard to get behind too.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, first of all, stop playing games with the goalie.
Yeah, did he lose that fight to a goalie?
Who?
Kachuk.
We got no.
Yeah, he got into a fight with a goalie at the end. It's like I know you may have tuned out because it was like 4 goals. So I was like, huh. Oh, look, we got some more shenanigans going here at the end with 3 minutes left, and it kind of feels like the goalie kicked our ass.
Nah, it was a bad angle.
Oh, all right.
Bad angle.
Because I'm pretty sure I saw.
Can I tell
I'm
you
pretty sure
something?
I saw Kachuk grab the dude's mask, and that's why the fight started.
Can I just say,
Gotta rough it up sometimes.
we used to always say in football, guys don't get in the fights unless you take your helmet off. If you take your helmet off, then you can fight.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody's taking their helmet off because the helmet is protection.
Of course.
So I would say, why would you fight a guy that's wrapped up like the Michelin Man, right? You ain't gonna hurt him. He's blocking 80-mile-an-hour pucks, 100-mile-an-hour pucks. Your fist ain't coming in like that.
Dr. Boggins says Bruins have lost 12 times all year. They are a monster compared to the Cats. That's true. I mean, you took on a historical team, but
I mean,
you know,
you can say the same thing about the Heat. The Bucks are number 1 overall seed in the NBA.
yeah, but they don't have Barkey weighing them down.
Yeah. Come on.
Jim VP.
Hold on. 72 hours ago, you would have said that about Duncan Robinson.
Nah. Duncan Robinson's not regarded as one of the best players in the league.
One of the best shooters.
Was.
What do you mean was?
Was.
It was a year ago.
Yeah, well, it's been a time.
Dude,
Yeah,
he's not even 30. So here's where we fight in sports.
You can fight me, but you're fighting Erik Spoelstra too, because the playing time decisions reflect that.
Well, let me say what I got to say before you already jumped down my throat.
I know it's going to blame me.
I'm like, I don't understand why when a guy has success for 2 or 3 years, he's never allowed to have a bad year. It happens. Like, it's unfortunate, but it doesn't mean he's any less of a player. He's having a bad year. It happens to all professional players. Hell, it happens to everybody in life. You have a bad year. But for some reason, the second an athlete starts playing bad, you know what that means. Get rid of him. Washed. What if we did that to us? What if Lynn came in here and said, you guys are washed. Get out of here. Bad week. You think he would? Oh, yeah, I'm way too excited about that. Should I be
Well,
no, but you see what I'm saying? Like,
I get you, but the coach wasn't playing him.
It wasn't because of that. It was because of the the 2-2-2-2, right? 2 fouls, 2 turnovers, and 2 missed shots. That's why Dunks was out of the game within 3 minutes.
We'll celebrate Duncan Robinson. He was awesome, and also we got to talk about the awful news of Saudi's. Back up to this.
Jam and
minutes of heat for you here on 560 WQAM. Take you up until 2 o'clock here on the show. Stream it live on YouTube and Twitch. The channel, Miami 560 WQAM. Leroy went searching for his phone, which was in the other studio. So
Yeah.
I don't
And
know.
you can't call him and be like, hey, I have
I
your
can't
phone.
tell him. Yeah, what am I supposed to
it's
do?
rough. So
I suppose I could have gone looking for him, but
yeah, I mean, I did kind of. I looked in the hallway, but he's just too quick. He's a running back. I don't know if you
I know
noticed.
he is fast.
I
He is
get-
fast.
I
I'll
get
be
that.
boots on the ground tonight at the Kaseya Center. Very excited. Heat Bucks game 4. Heat up 2-1 in the series as they win on Saturday night and did so in epic fashion. Really took it to the Bucks. And it's interesting, everybody was sitting here. They're like, and by everybody I mean Leroy. Oh, the Heat aren't going to be able to do that again. Think about how silly this is, Marcos. We thought, what's more likely to happen? The Bucks breaking a record or Jim VP being Jim VP?
Yeah.
I chose to believe in Jim VP.
It's true.
It was in the other studio. I think I couldn't call you though. So
Right.
I had a problem.
I'm like, I was starting to panic.
So you had Jimmy Butler was awesome. Duncan Robinson, he decided on his birthday that he was going to hit all the threes.
All of them.
And he had some swagger to him too.
Yeah, he did.
A little trash talking dunks. I like to see it.
Yeah.
So tonight, game 4, big one. Will Giannis play? Oh no. I don't know. I would say if he's able to. I kind of got them playing the cat and mouse game. All right, can we get him a little extra rest? I got that, especially with how much success they had in game 2. But if he can go tonight, yeah, they got to certainly see if he can. But we'll see, man. They haven't really been able to slow down the Heat offensively at all.
No, which is and part of it is because going into this series, you can say I'm not afraid of the 3, right? As the series has progressed, now you got to adjust.
Yep.
And that's where issues are coming in because now they have to defend something that they never thought they had to defend. And then when you do that, now you let Jimmy and Bam be Jimmy and Bam.
The unfortunate thing though from Leroy's guy, Victor Oladipo, he suffered with just under 4 minutes left, suffered a brutal non-contact injury. He grabs his knee immediately.
Listen, first of all, and Dr. Tobin is right. He had so much done to his quad that's all attached. So it might be stress related.
It was the other leg. It was
the other leg.
Yeah,
Okay.
his right leg was the one that had all the surgery, but he had apparently like compensation. I don't know.
I don't know, but I would tell you this. You can't ever remember seeing an injury on TV or in person with nobody around that wasn't serious.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you see a guy running, he just buckles, trying to make a cut or jump or something like that, you go, whoop, something gay.
The thing that was just tough about it was you could just see immediately, first of all, him grab his leg, and then the reaction of the bench was just a killer.
Because everybody
just knew. And then that guy,
right,
with all he's been through.
Right. It's a known, like throughout sports. Most of your most serious injuries come when there's no contact and you're by yourself. So yeah, it's man, I root for that guy for a lot of reasons. I told you I've always liked him.
Mm-hmm.
Always. Just like the way he plays. And to see him have this comeback and to see him have his moments felt good that, he was on the right track.
He was playing well in that game, too.
Right. So to have to go through this all over again, but I would say this: he has the mentality, like he ain't gonna quit. He ain't gonna. It's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate that it keeps happening.
Yeah.
But man, I feel bad for him because
torn patella tendon when was the diagnosis yesterday once the MRI came out. And he has been ruled out for the playoffs, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just want.
So Tone Patella, I'm trying to think the recovery time isn't as. I'm wondering if it's as long as it is with the ligaments.
I don't know.
Yes,
I don't know. I think I saw Barry tweet yesterday. Karan had it, but that was obviously, I don't know if it's gotten better since.
Little Karan.
Well, right. He has gotten in better shape. I see him run
because he's working out with the guys.
I see him run those stairs at the arena. I think he's getting ready for that Mark Wahlberg press tour. Mark Wahlberg's doing his movie. Got to be in shape for the old press junket. But yeah, man, I don't know. Here was Spo said after the game, he goes, I feel like throwing up.
Right.
Well, I felt like he was either staring at me or at Wes. And he was like signaling, to come over there. Wes and I were standing right next to each other, just knew he didn't feel right. But then once the stretcher was out there, he's like, I'm not getting on that thing. So we'll just have to see. I feel like throwing up right now, but I don't know what the prognosis is. So, I want to stay positive, on this, and we'll just see what happens after we scan them tomorrow.
Yeah, and then they got the news on Sunday officially, but yeah, Spo looked like
because Spo, listen, Spo like one of the things that Spo admires, and you could tell with all of his guys, a guy that works hard, a guy that is putting the work and the time and the effort in. He really appreciates that, and that's what Vic did.
Yeah, it's just, I think the thing that sucks for him on top of just the injuries is like the storybook of it, because like Vic wanted to be in Miami. Like
right.
Vic wanted to be in Miami. He was one of those D-Wade disciples. Like he was going to come here. He was going to be the Orca. This guy was an all-star, lived down here in the off season. Like, just he got to where he wanted to be, and it just hasn't been because he comes here. He has that botched surgery, so he plays 4 games and gets hurt. Then last year it takes him to the middle of the year to get ready. Taken out of the rotation, then he's back in the playoff rotation last year, and then this year starts off. We talked to him in the off, at media day, and he was talking about, this was the first summer he's had where he just got to do basketball, no rehab, just basketball.
Right.
And he had all these thoughts that he was going to get back to the player that he was. And we saw flashes of, really before that ankle injury happened in the middle of the year, that was the best physically we had seen him look. Remember the lobs that he was catching, the dunks that he was putting, we're like, damn, Victor Oladipo looks all the way back. Tweaks that ankle, doesn't really look quite the same. But like you can see, like when he's in there, you just physically can see the tools that he has. Like this is a special talent.
He always has steals. He can make a 3. He can get to the hoop. I just hope. Here's the problem, though. Like, we know how long it should take, but to play at that level, you should probably extend it instead of shorten.
Right.
And nobody realizes that there's other things that go wrong if you're almost back but not quite back. I don't know what extent of it was with him, but yeah, man, like I hope he's able to at least give it one more run.
Let's hear from Duncan Robinson. He had a big night, but obviously said it was a little bit hard to celebrate it after what happened to Vic.
It's tough, man. Obviously, it's a mix of emotions. First one just thinking of him, and you just kind of got a pit in your stomach after seeing something like that, and watching him work and come back from the injuries that he's come back from and show the resilience that he has. Never count him out, obviously, but it hurts to see somebody that you care about go through something like that. And obviously, we don't know what it is at this point. We're all praying for the best. But still, he's dealt with a lot of adversity in that department.
Yeah. It was like you said, like all the players, like Jimmy was like Jimmy, like you could see him curse on television.
Yeah.
He was, the whole bench was just so upset.
Yeah. People couldn't look. It wasn't a gruesome injury. Like we've seen bones come out of legs.
No.
Right. but these people were looking as if this was the most gruesome thing they had ever seen, just because they
Just the heartbreak
felt
of
it.
Yeah,
it was just
you just feel for the guy because he's
rough.
already been through so much.
Yeah.
And then from a basketball standpoint, like, look, he was going to get a big opportunity with Tyler out.
Right.
They were going to. It's not like Vic was not going to play. They needed Vic, and now they're in this position, right, where it's like no Tyler, no Vic. You don't really have that guard creator for your team. I mean, unless you have Kyle, but Kyle's point guard. He's not kind of that go-to guy.
And then, like, you've been getting some pretty good contributions from Kyle.
Yeah.
Like, here's what's amazing about what we have witnessed in the last 2 out of 3 games. That all of those guys have come in and played their role to a T. Talking about Caleb Martin, Duncan, Strus, Kevin Love. Everybody has gone onto the court and done what they do best. And it's resulted in a couple of wins. And so from that standpoint, like, you're gonna have to rely on them a little bit more. Right?
Yeah, the shooting has to stay strong for sure.
Right. But and then not knowing how healthy, Jimmy's gonna be.
Yeah, he hurt his tush.
He had the same. Let me tell you something.
That was a big pad they had on him.
I'm gonna tell you, hey, I don't care what size buttocks you have. You jump like that and land, it goes right to the bone. Right? Right to the bone. And you know it, because what happens is you land, but you land, your legs are up, and it jolts and it shoots all the way up your back and down your legs. So you could hurt one of those areas too. Yeah. Woo!
Take a quick break. You guys can text us at 305-567-0560. Hour Tua coming up next.
It's time for our Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua. It's our Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Tonga Vailoa. Not
Tua Tagovailoa.
A for effort. Dolphins quarterback.
Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua.
Tua.
Tua, Tua, Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Chris Sims can go to hell. Tua Tagovailoa. Dolphins quarterback. Daddy loves you guys.
Our Tua with Tobin and Leroy.
Check the history of food.
Hour two of the program, ladies and gentlemen. Ow. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. You get a weather update, Leroy, from the Desmond and Dover Law Firm, your accentattorneys.com. Free consultations 24/7. Call them at 866-954-MORE.
No need to go to the window plex. I can see damn fine from here. It's cloudy. It's raining. Wind is barely blowing out of the east because that rain is coming straight down. Look at that, Tobin. Straight down.
I know.
So winds are light.
Light winds, dude.
But it's raining. Some areas more than others.
Let's get this.
Be
careful.
And some people have told us, Solana, there's going to be some flooding.
Yeah.
Down here. Not by us. Not by where we live. But down here, there'll be some flooding.
Careful, everybody out there. Let's get some headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know truck.
During the break, we have some breaking news on tonight's Heat game.
Ooh. Jimmy's playing. And Giannis is playing.
Spo said yesterday Jimmy's playing.
Giannis
said
is
yesterday
playing.
Jimmy's playing. Yep. Shams is reporting Buck star Giannis Antetokounmpo will return to the lineup in game 4 versus the Heat, barring any setbacks.
I'm going to tell you what. You know why? Because he ain't Kawhi.
Oh,
I mean, like, I get it. But damn.
Is Kawhi selfish?
I don't think
is he the
cares.
most selfish player of all time?
No,
Exactly. I mean,
look,
part of not caring is selfish.
Look, here's the real story. He really does have knee problems.
Yeah.
But people keep paying him like he don't have knee problems. And so you have two of the best NBA players on the same team that always hurt. George, Kawhi, always hurt. So if you want to win, and that you want to talk about owner that has unlimited resources. Unlimited resources. If you want to win, then you put out the money for these players. Like, yeah, now what do you do? So.
Well, that's the news. Giannis, he will play tonight. Game 4. And the Heat will attempt to go up 3-1 on Milwaukee after winning games 1 and games 3.
Yeah.
So big one tonight. Stakes have been raised. 7:30 tip off tonight from the Kaseya Center. So 5:45 is your pregame, or 6:15 is your pregame.
Got to tell you,
6:15 is your pregame for Heat and Bucks.
Draymond Green has been building a high rise
with his bricks.
Oh my goodness.
Well, did you see what? He came off the bench yesterday because he was basically saying,
I saw it.
Yeah, we need the spacing. He's like, we should surround with shooters. So
wait, he was saying that, or was Steve Kerr saying?
Steve Kerr said that.
Okay.
So
like
they
Draymond Green.
Now Draymond Green is thinking like, well, I allowed it. You know, I was all for it. You know.
Yeah. By the way, I know we didn't. There was a lot that we were discussing last week. We didn't get too much into it, but I just want to say, Joel Embiid, if he did, or like if he was Draymond Green for what he did, he definitely would have got suspended. And since he didn't, stupid Philly advance. And now I got to hear the stupid Sixers fans for one more series.
You know what?
I'll tell you what.
It's like
Did you see the? You sent me that. Who sent the thing about the Joel Embiid fall real?
Oh, somebody on Twitter did that. I sent you the montage.
Wait.
I think it was 11 times he fell.
Joel,
Like that.
Joel, you are too damn big.
He's hurt too, by the way.
Yeah, he hurt his knee.
Yeah.
To be falling down like that.
Probably one of those falls.
Like, what is it? What is that with the falling?
It just looks clumsy.
Yeah, but like he's doing that on purpose, yeah?
Is he? No, nobody wants
The
to.
biggest guy on the floor.
Look,
I feel like he's
nobody
doing
wants to fall, dude. That floor hurts.
Then why is it? So he's just the clumsiest guy ever.
Clumsy.
He's always.
Dude, I
falling.
could run and I could balance myself, but I would walk and trip on a lot of stuff. It happens all the time.
He trips all the time. He's
All
on
the time.
floor. I thought he was doing it as like some kind of foul thing. So like how like Shaq they always said it was tough to, it was tough to officiate him.
Mhm.
So because like he's just so big.
So he had to flop.
I thought that.
No.
Well, that's what I think Joel's doing. I think he's flopping to a bellish.
No, dude, he's always falling like that.
Yeah, because he's a flopper. Flopping like a fish. Now a fish with a sprained MCL.
Yep. Well, they got forever.
Yeah, they get time to. Well, I mean, I don't know when is that series going to start because they're going to take on Boston. Boston, they're going to have to. Put
Boston
monocles.
close. Well, no, they're still going.
Yeah, but they can win 5.
Okay.
I would think.
Okay.
I would think. Guy says on the text line, I hate the fact that I sing this hour to a song every day. Sorry.
It's a classic.
Sorry.
Who was that? Zach Gelb?
Meanwhile, it is draft week, and if the Miami Dolphins
see me on Friday.
Well,
wow.
Well, maybe they trade in the first round.
Why?
Oh,
Why don't you give up
Peter
SSU
King
into this first round?
Peter King, what did he write? He wrote this.
What you need? Tight ends, linebackers, offensive linemen.
Yep. I would agree.
You don't need to go in the first round to get that.
This is what he writes. He says the Dolphins don't have a pick until 51, but if there was some way they could climb into the 20s and nab explosive running back Jahmyr Gibbs from Alabama, Coach Mike McDaniel would love to do it. I mean, I gotta say, if we get a little splashy splash at running back,
so he's not going to be the first running back.
No, Bijan Robinson is.
Okay, so here's what happened in my draft. I was projected to be a first rounder, and it was a bunch of running backs that was supposed to go in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody slid down, so that's how I ended up going in the second round. What I would say to you is at that position, you'd have to be a fool to trade assets to move into the first round to get a running back.
I haven't seen him mocked in the 20s. I've seen a lot of him being, I think even like Kuiper or McShay, I forget which one. I think had him at 51 of the Dolphins. A lot of them have him in the second round.
But that's what I'm saying.
I think
like,
the thing that's interesting is Chris Grid did mention at the draft, because I think what you've been said is true, that a lot of people are like, not the best draft in the world. So maybe it doesn't take that much to jump up there, Maybe it's not that big a swap. If you see somebody you like, little swapskis.
As a running back, would not trade up to get a running back. It makes no sense. That's not the way the game the game is played now.
Even if the coach loves them?
Even if the coach loves him. I'm not trading assets to get a position that nobody deems important.
I mean, McDaniel was courtside at the Heat game on Saturday. Feels like he's not he's sweating the draft too much.
You know what I'm saying, though? Why would like
that guy lives life?
That would be
he does.
That would be
not like the old.
Now here, I get if somebody wants to move up in the first round and get the kid from Texas.
Yeah,
right. Different story. But I'm not trading into the first round for a guy who could be available in the second round. That just makes no sense. So no, that's.
But even if the price goes down,
no, Peter King, no.
Well, you can't yell at Peter King. Peter King's just saying what it is. He's saying the coach likes him.
Okay, he'll like him just as much at 51. Like him just as much at 40, right? That'll cost you a 5th rounder. Okay, I'm good with that. I'm good if you want to move up a couple of spots in the same round. But to go from 51 to top 20, what do you think that's just gonna be free?
We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. Maybe it's gone down.
Don't even go there. Don't think about it. You are gonna trade into the first round for a position that nobody deems that important.
Well, that's certainly how they've treated it.
Right. So why would you move to up to get
A little speed, 4-3, baby, home run hitter. Little slugging action, baby.
Oh my goodness. What is wrong with you?
I don't know. You ask me that every day.
I know. Because sometimes I want to have a conversation
But
with
wouldn't
you,
you- but wouldn't
and I
you-
want you to make sense.
I know, but I just like the idea of like we have nothing. We think nothing's happening on Thursday, and then all of a sudden the Dolphins logo shows up. The Miami Dolphins. We have a trade. The Miami Dolphins have traded.
Can I ask you a question? Here's what I'm gonna help you out. You don't have to get the feels in sports every day, right? The thing that excites you in sports is the chase and the feel good.
I do love the chase
and the goosies.
Yeah.
And you don't even care if you don't need it. You just want to chase, right? It's like when somebody's disgruntled in basketball, you immediately get excited, even though the Heat have no plans of bringing that guy in. Let it go.
I can't help it.
I know
It's a position too. Running back.
it's not a flash position.
Oh, it's flash, dude. Dual threat. Bring him in here.
What good would a dual threat a running back do with all the talent you got
I don't
on
care.
us? You see,
Just add him. More speed, dude.
Marcos
Next Alvin Kamara.
-1 for aiding and abetting.
-1.
Yes.
If you imagine if that chime comes up after the Dolphins make a trade, how excited is everybody going to be on Thursday?
I won't watch. Are you watching? No, you watching the periphery of the draft. You ain't watching the draft.
Oh, I'm watching the draft.
No, you're
I'm
not.
going to watch the draft. I won't watch. Well, Friday's gonna be Friday. If Friday is a game, so if the Heat don't monocle the Bucks,
Of course.
then I might be busy on Friday.
I can't name 5 players in the draft. I literally cannot name.
Oh, I
Not
can
even
name
the
5
QBs?
players.
I can name 5.
Bryce Young, Anthony Richardson, and the rest of them.
No, Anthony Richards. What about C.J. Stroud? You got Bijan.
Okay. Can't
Can't
forget about Bijan.
You got I don't know. Is it Alexander, the Russian from Alabama?
Doesn't seem like you know more than 5
No,
players.
I do. I do.
Brooks Koepka. Is he
Oh,
available?
big ceiling.
Is he available?
Big ceiling.
Really?
Yeah.
Really. Those well-built golf guys probably run 5 flat.
I just always knew, like, I only remember when we would do draft coverage, Robbie would know everybody,
Yeah.
and he would have just tell us
Hey,
who bums
no.
were.
We need
No,
because I
no.
have no clue.
Remember when Robbie got kicked out?
He was so mad about the Jalen Waddle pick.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So mad about
He
it.
was. He came on. Look,
Think he still stands?
we
for
go.
that?
We go. Let's go to Robbie, and Robbie was hot.
They didn't have the balls to take Penny Sewell.
I've never seen him that mad. There's a couple of things that the draft will always get Robbie mad, because here's the deal: if we watch the first round, Robbie will say everybody in the first round reached.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody, every pick is a reach.
Waddle was a reach.
Yes.
Remember when Waddle got drafted? He just dipped on his family. Like his family was like, yeah, well, and he just whoop. He didn't want to celebrate with them. He just walked right to the
Professional.
stage.
Oh my God.
Professional.
It was, I mean, that was the maddest I've ever seen Robbie.
Listen, I don't care anything about these first round picks. I mean, like we should have had a first round pick this year, but Tom Brady ruined it. But not having one last year and having Tyreek Hill was the best.
Yeah.
It was the best.
You could have played that chime for the whole first round.
They should have played that chime every. They should.
The Dolphins get Tyreek Hill, right?
They should play that chime every time he gets a touchdown.
Right.
I'm the cheetah, baby. Take a quick break. You guys can text us at 305-567-0560. Back after this.
Cycle of doom.
Jam in South Florida.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560. Shout out to all of our Twitchers and YouTubers.
Shout out. Come on, follow me, camera. There we go.
Let's see. Guys says just tuning in, but Tobin Tank won the fight when he walked out with Sosa.
Yeah, Chief Keef.
Chief
Sosa.
Keef. That's his name too.
Yeah, that's his.
I've never heard of Chief Keef.
Okay, what about
Is he new? Is he like
no? Okay, remember
it's a
that
cool
whole
name,
song?
Chief Keef.
Yeah, he's
Is that Markeith Morris's new career?
That is. I mean, he wishes. Dude, Chief Keef has more respect than Markeith Morris for sure. Remember that old song? That's that bleep I don't like. I don't know. Who cares? It was about 10 years ago, maybe.
Marco.
I tried.
I've had conversations, and I say, hey, you know that guy or whatever? He goes, oh yeah. And he'll let me go on for like 15 minutes ago.
Okay.
By the way, I have no idea who you're talking about. So I knew right away when he went, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
Everyone
know
knows.
that song? I'm like,
He,
look at Tobin. Does he look like he knows that song?
Nah.
Okay.
I mean,
all right.
I didn't know, but it was a way better intro than Ryan Garcia, who went full religious, which like nothing wrong with it, but like boxing match, like give me a little hyped up, you know.
Here.
Come on.
I would say this is that if you win, God doesn't love you more. So stop it.
It's well, in fairness, he said, listen, God still loves Ryan Garcia did say afterwards, God still loves me even with the loss. I said, oh, that's all right.
I wonder if he loves you because you quit.
He better after that intro.
I wonder if he loves you if you quit.
I don't know. A lot of people thought that he quit. I'm
gonna tell you what.
Andrew Ruiz thought he quit. That body shot is no joke. I don't dismiss that he was hurt.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. The worst injuries to have are those injuries, because there is nothing that would show how serious you are hurt. But inside, yeah, kidney damage and stuff like that. I had a guy got hit in the side when I was in college. Greg McMurtry, he played wide receiver. After the game, he was peeing blood, just with a hit.
Yikes!
And then
You won't even know. It's funny.
and it took like 6 weeks for him to come back, because you can't even do any activity until you don't have blood in your urine.
Yeah, you won't even notice. It was so quick. Like that's the thing. The thing with Gervonta that people are learning about him. I got seeing him in person, because I got to go to a media workout for his last fight against Hector Luis Garcia. His hands are so mother bleeping fast. Like that's the thing and he was just, Ryan Garcia is not on this level. He's really not. And I thought Ryan Garcia was going to be able to make the distance. And the funny thing is, he took a bomb from him in the second round.
Wow. I thought that was going
to be it. So for him to get up from that,
for sure,
it was very impressive. But I do feel like this fight was a blowout. He won a lot of people gave him the first round, which was basically a nothing round where they stared at each other.
Did you tell someone to retire based off of their like their ratings of one of the round that he got knocked out? Actually,
dude, yeah, Leroy. So he knocks him down in the second round, right? The three judges. This is why it was very fishy what was going on there.
Ryan got knocked.
Oh yeah, I'll get to that one too. That was great.
Yeah. If any point you thought that for some reason Ryan even won a round, it wasn't even close. At no point, it kind of looked like Ryan Garcia was a kid and Tank was the adult.
Yeah, his power is legit, but he's also fast as hell, and he picked Ryan Garcia apart. It really wasn't a close fight. Ryan Garcia arguably won one real round, because the first. So mad at me because I just got about it and like, whoa! She goes, really, dude?
Okay.
She was dead asleep, and I couldn't help myself. It was like, because
we were watching in the same room.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I was kicked out after that.
Yeah, for sure.
I was kicked out after that.
Usually when the rain's falling straight down, not good for flooding.
It was funny though, because like Ryan, I think probably won legitimately one round that was real, because the first round it was literally them staring at each other. He just threw 2 punches, and Gervonta just stared at the whole time. It was like a classic, Mayweather, let me see how you move. And so, okay, you get that round, but he only won one real round of fighting. The rest, it was dominant Gervonta. Put him down on the canvas. But yeah, dude, I don't know what that was. A judge, that round that I showed you where he put him to the canvas, one judge scored at 10-10, which is a tie.
It's unheard of. Don't you have to have
it's a 10-9 must.
It's 10-9 must.
It's a 10-9
usually
must.
they give it 10-8, right?
Right. You put somebody to the canvas, that's 10-8.
Right.
If the only way it's a 10-9 is usually like you have to dominate. And I get it. He threw 4 punches. He threw 4 punches in the round. One of them put him on the canvas.
Yeah.
Like
25% of his punches
get out
put
of
him
here.
on the
That's a 10-9 round. It's a 10-8.
It's ridiculous.
The judges don't know what they're doing. Thankfully, Gervonta Davis didn't need the judges.
Yeah.
Got
a question. You saw Conor McGregor after and Ryan Garcia soccer room talking to him. He was really talking about this rehydration thing.
I would love to see it without the rehydration. I'd love to see it without the rehydration. Like, Connor, I think that Ryan Garcia could have legitimately been 20 pounds heavier, whatever you want to give him. He's not winning that fight. He's not a better boxer than him. He's not even close.
Yeah.
Not even close than Gervonta Davis.
For sure.
He's not. The question now is like, I think Gervonta Davis is starting to get the respect from people. Now the question is, does he beat Devin Haney, who is probably the best pure boxer in that weight class? But then a lot of people think Shakur Stevenson coming up is even better than Devin. So
we got an active weight class.
Yeah, a lot of questions that, but like Gervonta, like here's the thing. Devin Haney, all respect. Pillow hands. Like he doesn't knock anybody out.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Doesn't knock anybody out. Gervonta Davis can crack.
Dude,
yeah.
It literally looks like he has cinder blocks on a little.
Yeah.
Like it looks like Rock'em Sock'em Robot.
It was great though, because Floyd was back. Like Floyd and him had a pretty public breakup, and Floyd was there.
Yeah.
And I couldn't tell if Gervonta liked having Floyd there or not in the beginning, because Floyd was all of a sudden just in the middle of the ring. Like everybody was at Pacquiao was there. The who's who was there of boxing royalty.
Yep.
Sugar Ray was there. Like it was a cool scene. It was good to see. I love when boxing, the community come together. But Floyd was there, and it didn't feel like Gervonta liked having him there early. But then afterwards, they liked very much, because immediately he puts Gervonta, takes him, he gives him a really cool speech afterwards, where he's like, give him a lot of encouragement, and then they both immediately go over to Oscar De La Hoya and start mocking him. Hey, Oscar! Oscar!
That's pretty funny. You got it.
It was great.
Is for as great of a career as he had, is he now the laughing stock of that sport?
Yes.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's unbelievable. And all he had to do was put in a little work. I mean, he had guys wanting to fight, Oh,
Guy just says on the text line, he says, no shout out for your listeners or texters who are out at work instead of sitting in their parents' guest rooms. I don't want to start war between the texters and the Twitchers and the YouTubers again. Here's what we got. Like, I don't like this. All right. Plenty of people can be watching us at work. What did Jim Manish used to call them? Corporate time stealing weasels.
Yeah.
There's plenty of those that are probably there too, dude. Another guy says, you never heard of Chief Keef? Tobes. Intangibles. I've never heard of Chief Keef. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'll check him out now.
Are you not familiar with O Block on the south side of Chicago?
Oh, that's him?
Yeah.
Oh,
you
fell for it again.
No, he knows him. He knows him.
Yeah, but that was a great performance by Gervonta Davis. He's really good. And Ryan Garcia, honestly, respect to Ryan Garcia for taking that fight at 24 years old. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready for that fight.
Yeah, he was.
He wasn't ready for that fight.
He was not. And it was very.
He
obvious.
looked really small.
He looked skinny.
Yeah.
Because Tank looked very small. That's something where I was like, wow, I didn't realize there was such a height difference.
Yeah, no, I mean Tank's 5'5" on a good day.
He is a tank. He is literally what his name is.
Ryan Garcia probably should be honestly, he should probably be a 147 fighter. But
talking about grown ass men weighing 147 pounds.
I know. That's the start. That Floyd. That's the Floyd thing, though, man. He made the little fighter cool.
Sure did.
Him and Manny, eight division champion.
Yeah, wow,
killing executioner, taking out Barea, Morales, Marquez. Then Marquez took out him.
8 divisions, dude. Jesus,
it just means he's been fighting a long time.
Very impressive performance. Jim Gray asked him, he says, does this make you the face of boxing? And he goes, absolutely.
Yeah.
That was cool.
He was very friendly with Jim Gray after. He was
friendly with Jim Gray.
Jim Gray took a selfie, dude.
Did a selfie with Jim Gray
afterwards.
How was that? I thought you were a professional, Jim Gray.
Yo, what? He was fanboying up there.
It wasn't like when Jim Gray Floyd went at it.
Yeah, exactly. I thought there was.
Oh no, that was Larry Merchant.
No,
Oh,
Larry
yeah, no,
Merchant
that's
went out
with Floyd.
You know who he always goes at with? Broner. That's who Jim Gray would always go.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
I beat him.
What?
Well, I don't believe that. I don't think anybody did.
You know, dude, we've said when you get the snot knocked out of you, you've been known to do some crazy stuff.
Mhm.
The guy, 2 weeks ago, got up like he wasn't knocked. Like,
That was crazy.
holding up a finger, like waving a finger back and forth. And he go, hey, buddy, go take a timeout. You done. Oh, man.
Let's see. 560, you're on the air. What's your name?
Chapo.
Hey, Tobin, it's Chapo.
How'd you know? Who's Chapo? Hey, Chapo.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Ninth Ward Horde. It's okay to eat crow, my brother. It's all good. This is celebration.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, good. Real quick, yo, am I the only one fantasizing over a Knicks Heat series?
Listen, this is just like the playing game,
Jimmy
Chapo.
buckets.
We don't talk about that till the business. Task at hand, Chapo.
Oh,
You're getting
my
the
goodness.
task
What?
at hand. Task at hand.
Task
dude.
at it.
Task at hand, dude.
That's very mature.
The guy who's coined the phrase "make a stink"
Task at hand. Dude.
is task at hand.
Task at hand. We got
So is it safe to say?
Mhm.
Hold on. When you mention a player that's still under contract with another team, and you talk about the Heat getting him,
Mhm.
I can tell you, hey, he's not a free agent.
Oh, that doesn't matter anymore.
Oh my God.
No, if you were to tell me that, I'd be like, oh, that's silly. Everybody forces trades now. Nice try though. But task at hand, dude. We got Giannis is coming back tonight. This is the series tonight. This is in a lot of ways. This feels like the series. You go up 3-1, even with Giannis. That's a demoralizing loss for them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know, it's a huge game, and I like that he's back. I'm glad. No whining, no crying. Nobody. Oh, you didn't face Giannis. Good. They take him on tonight, and we'll see. You already have my pick. You know what I'm picking. I told you guys on Friday what I thought. It's called a fool. It's called an idiot. It's called a homer.
All is accurate. You're a homer. I don't look. I get it. You're a homer. You're
Perfected.
that's
I
what you
would prefer correct homer.
No, but okay. If your team wins, then technically, yes, you're right. But right, you're basing it off of nothing but being a Heat fan.
No, it's not true.
Okay.
It's coming together. All at the right time, baby.
And what before now would lead you to believe it's coming together?
It doesn't matter. Like Jimmy said going into the playoffs, it's 0-0. Clean slate.
Yeah, then they lost the first game.
No, they didn't. They won the first game.
I'm talking about the play-in.
Oh, no,
What do
no.
you
He
mean
said
it
that
doesn't
after.
matter?
He said that after the plan.
But I'm saying you can't say, "Oh, it doesn't matter because it starts now," and then lose the play-in.
Why?
Oh my!
But he said that after the plan. He said it after they beat the Bulls.
Right.
0-0.
Okay.
Clean slate.
I'm just gonna sit here and chew my chips because
We
I'm
can
not
hear it.
getting worked up over your nonsense anymore. I'm not doing it.
You mean because you admitted you were wrong?
Yeah, it was.
Mhm.
I didn't say no. Listen,
Well, it seems like you're backtracking off it
I'm
now.
not backtracking.
Well, kind of.
I said, wait a minute. Did I not tell you earlier?
Who do you root for more? Do you root for the Heat or do you root for Tobin to be wrong?
I root for the Heat.
What's the grade on that?
Hmm?
What's like the score on that?
What do you mean? What's the score?
Like how much more do you root for the Heat for them to Tobin to be wrong?
I would rather the Heat win. Does that mean that I have to deal with additional crap when they do win? Yeah. But I still want the Heat to win. Everything's better when the Heat win.
Yeah, it is.
Everything's better.
Be a lot better if
when-
the Panthers could keep up too.
Oh my goodness. That's another thing. Like you say things and you talk about guys and you make these statements. Then when the play plays out and you're wrong, you just move on.
That's not true.
Really?
What did I move on from?
You wanted to sit down the pumpkin. The pumpkin sat.
Mhm.
Bob came in, and here's what you said. Well, I'm not the coach.
I'm not the coach. It's not my show. It's not my call.
But you got your wish.
It's not my call.
You got your wish, though.
Yeah, but listen.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm tired of.
Marco,
I'm tired.
This is why it's so nerve-wracking.
I'm tired of Barkov getting a free pass because
Who's
Bobrovsky.
Barkov?
Barkov. He gets a free pass because Bobrovsky exists.
Okay.
Like it's time for Barkov to get his comeuppance.
Soon as 5-goal Bob stops.
It's ridiculous. How about you give me 1-goal Barkey? How about that?
How about 3-goal Bob?
1-goal Barkey.
3-goal Bob. 3-goal Bob. Yeah, I put it on the offense.
It was a lot of goals.
5 goals?
It was a lot of goals.
Absolutely not.
It was on the offense, dude. Sick of Barkov. Doing nothing. Game balls. Could be game pucks. And game bums. Next.
bum, 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 bum.
This guy's a ball.
It is time to gather around the locker room, ladies and gentlemen. And whether you did good or did bad, Leroy's going to let you know about it. It's time for game balls and game bums. But before that, you guys can go watch some game balls and game bums at Dave & Buster's. As Dave & Buster's month continues, we've got a chance to win a $250 gift card from Dave & Buster's to watch some playoff action and a whole lot more. Go to WQAM.com, enter on the contest page. If you win, you can go to Dave & Buster's with your gift card and have a party. All on us and Dave & Buster's. Eat, drink, play, watch sports at Dave & Buster's in Hollywood. Heat. They're up 2-1 on the Milwaukee Bucks. Game 4 is tonight at the Kaseya Center, 7:30 tip-off. 6:15 is your pre-heat with Alejandro Solana, your home for Miami Heat basketball, 560 WQAM. Giannis is back tonight. And what did you say the spread was during the break, Leroy?
7.
7. And that's even bigger than it was on Saturday.
Yeah.
I think it was like 5.
Yep.
I feel
All
like the Heat's inconsistency plays into that line. They're like, they just won. They're going to lose now.
Listen, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But it's a different day and age, baby.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see.
Okay.
Well, what are you going to say tomorrow if they're up 3-1, dude?
Nothing.
'Cause I'm coming in with a tuxedo tomorrow if that happens.
For what?
Gentleman sweep.
Gentleman sweep, man.
Gentleman sweep. What do you got today for game balls and game bums, Leroy?
So my game ball is going to go to the Heat. Like, that game Saturday was unbelievable. Everybody contributed. Jimmy was Jimmy. Bam still a little, not the way he was in regular season, but still contributed. And they were relentless defensively.
Yep.
So kudos to them.
They harassed him, dude.
Harassed them.
Harassed him.
My own, not my own, no. My
Game
game
bum.
bum. Vic. Not,
Wait,
not,
what?
not, not even
What do you
Vic.
mean? You just mean
The
his
injury.
Yeah, okay.
That
Like,
moment was a
man,
game bum.
that
It
moment.
was a game bummer.
Right?
It was a bummer.
You can't tell me you don't root for Vic. I've never heard a person that say one negative thing about Victor Oladipo. And even when we talk to him, fun to talk to, laid back, cool, all about the comeback or whatever. And it's just sad. I hate seeing it. I thought he was back. You know me. Every week I was like, why didn't Vic play? Why didn't Vic play? So I hope he's able to come back and give it another go. And it's real unfortunate because I always like, good, bad, or indifferent. I want an athlete to be able to go out playing poorly, not go out from injury, right? So whether you were good enough or not to play.
Joshua Chavez says, come on, Leroy, you got to give a game ball to a player, not the team. Stop being a politician. He's accusing you of being Mike McDaniel, who gives a game
I'll
ball
give
to
you
everybody.
a bunch of names. I'll give you a bunch of names then. I give you Duncan Robinson. I give
birthday
you
boy.
Caleb Martin.
Caleb Martin has been so good.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
So good.
Let's
for
not
sure.
forget that pesky Gabe Vincent.
Yep.
Right? And then Lil Love.
Love.
Right. So
Starting love.
So I would say, should I give game balls to the others? Right? Because that's who showed out this past game.
Yep.
Jimmy was doing Jimmy, but the other guys really stepped up, both offensively and defensively. And Caleb Martin, like, he is so athletic and guards so many guys. And then every now and then he'll make a three. Did you see when he took that ball and went from, the 3-point line and dunk, two-hand dunk?
Yeah, he's so good.
So good.
He's so good. So athletic.
So-
And also, he did his signature move, which was hitting a jump shot with the toe on the line.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody's better at that shot than him. Nobody, dude.
So from that standpoint, yes, it was. I can put it on certain players, but I just thought it'd be more efficient to just say.
I thought you were going to give a game ball to the Gooch man.
Taylor Gooch won.
Taylor Gooch won at Live.
Yeah, but guess what? You want to know what the difference is? Taylor Gooch won. The winner gets $4 million.
At Live?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The winner of the Masters doesn't get $4 million.
That's crazy.
Right. So
That's
why
only 3
wouldn't you-
rounds too, right?
Only 3 rounds.
It's wild.
Right.
What was Gooch's guarantee to go to live? Do you remember?
I don't know. You know what?
Marcos, you love Gooch. What was what was your what would you remember what his guarantee was?
No, they don't.
I
they
don't
didn't
remember
give
when
everybody's
Gooch's guarantee.
He didn't get a guarantee?
No. I'm saying they're saying, well, you know, Greg Norman saying, hey, there's a lot of golfers want to come over to live.
10 million.
He's lying.
No, that's what it says. The top 20 live golfers and their earnings, according to Spotrack, which I only assume Erik Spoelstra runs. Dustin Johnson, oh my God, 35 million. Patrick Reed, 12 million. Taylor Gooch, 10 million.
But that's how much they've earned since they've been playing there.
Oh,
that's not what they paid because
like up front, they got another
Mickelson got like 100 million or something. Yeah, they got paid just to play.
My God.
And they play for a bunch of money.
Leroy, you need to get in live, dude.
I see that he got $2 million just to sign.
Right, so $2 million.
So they get like
was
a
equivalent to
signing
a PGA. Yes.
Oh my God.
That's the equivalent to a PGA win.
Why would I even want to win PGA if I can get a $2 million signing
Right.
bonus?
And keep in mind, they only have 48 guys in live. Last place gets 150,000
Pretty good.
every week.
I can do that.
So if you play in all 15 events, you're gonna make about $2 million. Because you ain't gonna come in last every week.
I'd be last, but I'd be entertaining. Get some NIL. Does that exist? No? All right.
Slight game bum, by the way, has to go to the Pinks because the Pinks have lost 6 straight.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Bum.
Game bum.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Get it together, Pinks.
That's rough.
What's with the Pinks always having an early season swoon?
Yeah. And then we're fighting to like get in at the end. Sucks.
I mean,
thought we made a
6
move
in a
this
row?
weekend. Yeah, that's rough.
6 losses for the Pinks in a row.
They only play like 20 games for the season, right?
6 in a row, dude.
Oh, man. Is this a World Cup year?
No, we just had that, dude. Messi just won it.
Oh, that's right. No, but then the women.
Oh, I don't know.
Next year. I
You
think
might
it's
be
every
right.
2 years.
You might be right. All right. That's our game balls and game bums. We'll get into a little cat talk.
How about a Tobin bum?
What? Why? I was nailing stuff this weekend, dude.
Bum.
Nailing stuff this weekend.
Nail it, dude.
Can I just tell you, you have been exhausting, and it's only been 2 hours.
I don't feel like I have been exhausting. In fact, I feel like I've been more reasonable than I could have been.
What happened?
What did happen? Your monitor go out or something?
Yeah.
Still on camera, so that's good. Take a break. We'll fix it on the other side.
The results are in.
I don't feel like much of a cool cat today, Marcos. Got to be honest with you, dude.
Yeah, I get it. I understand.
But doesn't mean that
The cool cats are ice cold.
doesn't mean this is actually their flavor that they should be drinking right now. Arctic Vibe. That is their that is their score right now.
Hey,
over there.
You searching over there, huh?
I forgot to go get cans. My bad.
I got some at home. I'll bring them.
I'll
bring them tomorrow. I got apple cherry.
Everybody's already poaching all of our guava kiwis. I don't
Yeah,
like
man.
it. I don't like it.
Yeah.
They know that's the best flavor.
It is the best flavor. It's the best OG flavor.
Yeah,
It's the best OG
I
flavor.
think that. I think it's. I think,
my favorite OG flavor is cola.
yeah.
So I like cola.
Why are you saying? Don't
Okay,
say
no,
that.
not the flavor, just the fact that he just loves just flat cola. It's just his
Yes.
thing, just everywhere he goes.
I like it, dude. And I guess what I do? I take my little cherry Mio, give it a little splash, cherry cola, no fizz.
Cherry
Love
cola juice, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
So the Panthers, they lost yesterday. This cat talk brought to us by our friends over at Celsius. Hockey fans, don't sit this one out. When it's game time, make Celsius part of your play. Get that energy up. Bark off. Game day is fueled by Celsius Essential Energy Drinks, the official energy drink of the Florida Panthers, except for Alexander Barkov.
Yikes. Going hard at a guy with a no trade clause, I gotta admit.
Good.
Tobin doesn't care.
Yeah.
Barkov. Enough of this guy. Pretty much.
So during the break, me and old frog boy were having a conversation.
All right. What did this
Food-
amphibian want to say?
Yeah.
Food
It was a good take.
conversation. And it was about chicken and waffles because I told you guys I had some
French toast this morning.
French toast.
Yeah. Uncharacteristic of Leroy.
Yeah. And I realized that I ate it, but not my thing. Right?
Fair.
It's too soft. I like that crunch that a waffle gives you around the edges. Then when you dip you dip it in the syrup and put the butter on, it still got a little crunch to it. I love that. So then we start talking about chicken and waffles.
Delicious.
Right?
A delicacy.
And we both have the same take in that we don't put the syrup all over our chicken.
No. Serial
Right.
killer if you do that.
Yeah. He said he wants it on the side, kind of peeking in on the chicken.
Yeah, just creeping up slightly. on the
Slightly.
chicken. Just a little
And
bit of
I
syrup
take
just
and I put
creeping
my
up.
syrup on the waffle and then put the chicken on top. And then I cut,
Yeah.
cut a little piece of chicken.
Because if
some
a little
waffle.
syrup gets on that way, well, I mean,
Right.
it wasn't
And
on
then
purpose.
kicker, I got my sausage.
Gotta have
Then
it.
I get a little stick of sausage. Oh man, delicious. Delicious.
Get to some headlines here brought to us by our friends over at Palmetto Ford. Palmetto Ford.
We know truck. Anything else you got to get to before we start talking? You seem to be going through a lot of stuff.
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What is there to talk about?
Making all of our sponsors happy. Dude.
I know. I'm just saying.
Um,
There's really
well, I mean, listen, I'm just disappointed in the Cats. We talked about it. Bob Bum, not good yesterday. Barkov, not
You
good the
wanted
entire
Bob.
series.
You wanted Bob.
I believe I
Doesn't-
said after game 2, I said I'm cool with sticking with Lion, but game 3
Why?
happened.
Can I ask you a
Game
question?
3 happened.
Why after the fact?
What?
You seem so understanding. But when we were talking about this, you were talking about guys turning into pumpkins.
Hold on. You're mixing up things. I don't like that you do this. You and Jennifer, who's, another one. She just says things, whatever, off the wall. You guys are so concerned about getting me that you don't have the order of operations correct, which is why you'll never get the math problem right. What I said was, wow, Alex Lyon, amazing. What a bounce back from him. And you guys are like, yeah, but you wanted to bench him. Now we're going to, you got what you wanted. I didn't want it. So you got to make up your mind. Did I want him out or do I want him in?
You wanted him out.
No, that's not what I wanted.
Oh my goodness. Wait. I'm sorry that we assumed because you said somebody was about to turn into a pumpkin
Well, I was right.
that you didn't want him.
He got yanked in that game. He got yanked in game 3.
And it was 3-1.
He got yanked.
So he got yanked for a 3-1 game. You replace him with a guy to give up 6 goals? I mean, no, look, I don't need to be Albert Einstein, but it sounds like the 3-goal guy give you the best chance to win, at least be close.
Talk to Paul Maurice, dude. He's the coach.
Oh, yeah.
Guy's been stinking
Oh,
up the
here we
joint
go.
the entire year.
Here we go.
2-1 filthy.
You sat here
Here we
giving
go.
Paul Maurice the benefit of the doubt.
Here we go.
All right?
Here we go.
No wonder Steve Miller wrote a song about him.
Oh, by the way,
What was that song?
The Joker, dude.
Okay.
You know that one?
Some people call me a space cowboy.
Yeah, I wish we had a space cowboy as a coach.
Some call me a gangster of love.
Oh, Maurice.
Come on. Love Steve Miller.
Do you?
Yeah.
Really?
I listen to Steve Miller.
Upset.
That's
Wow.
old school. But you have to understand, when I was a kid and all this music was out, we didn't have all these different genres of music.
Oh, so you had
to listen. If you listen to Casey Kasem's Top 40, all music was included.
So you liked Take the Money and Run?
Go ahead, take the money and run. Yeah, yeah.
Banjos.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know who my uncle used to listen to? Steely Dan.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Right. Chicago. Just like, yeah. Then I got into Sting and the Police. Then he went solo and went crazy. Couldn't listen to him no more. Santana been around.
Sergey 5 Overosky wants to make it clear. He goes, 5 goals, 6 was an empty netter. He is right.
Aha.
Oh, so you can keep your name, right? Because that's all that matters. That's all. You don't want to have to change your name.
Meanwhile, some news on Victor Oladipo. He's done for the playoffs. We know this torn patellar tendon in his left knee. According to Anthony Chang, he's expected to go undergo surgery this week. And 6-month recovery process. Could be back on the court by early 2024. Could be. So sucks for Vic.
It does. It does. The thing I know about the Heat is they'll do it right. Right?
He's still under contract for next year. He has a player option.
No, but I'm saying he'll do it right. They'll do the rehab right. And I hope he's able to come back.
Me too, dude.
Yeah.
He was that was a real downer. Injury news on tonight. Giannis is back for tonight. That is according to Shams. So we will see the Greek Freaks suit up for the Milwaukee Bucks. We obviously want to avoid going down 3-1 before heading into Game 5. Your schedule this week: Game 4 tonight. Game 5 is Wednesday. 9:30. 9:30. What is this?
Yeah, there's no like West Coast reason or anything logic. They just want us to.
What else do they got on Wednesday? I want to know.
AEW wrestling.
No, seriously, like what do they got going on Wednesday? We got 9:30 start for a Bucks Heat game.
Doesn't make sense, dude.
Any games before that? Because all the other series are going to be done in the Eastern Conference, right?
Yeah. Knicks and Cavs is that night at 7.
Okay.
7:30 is Grizzlies Lakers. And then 9:30.
At least
Bucks
the
Heat.
Lakers get to play early games.
Oh, good for
What
them.
the hell is that?
What is that? Why wouldn't you switch that?
7:30.
What
That's a
time?
4:30 start.
I was saying, what time is Memphis right now?
4:30?
What is that?
Is that on a Wednesday?
Yeah.
4:30? Why are they doing this?
I don't know, dude.
It's
and then-
weird because everything closes earlier out there and opens earlier.
And then should Friday be necessary, that turn time has not been determined yet for Heat and Bucks on Friday. We'll be in Miami.
I hate
Task at hand.
when
Task at hand, dude.
series start ending, and then you have like 3 and 4 days breaks because there's no games.
Yep. I can't believe they're having games on Thursday. Going up against that draft, and nobody's gonna be watching those games.
No, man. No one knows anyone in the draft. I don't like.
I don't
Hey,
care. People love
wait,
football.
wait.
People love
They do.
football, dude.
Wait,
People
wait,
love
wait.
football.
They do.
So you watch the draft over an NBA playoff game?
People will.
I said, who? I'm asking you.
I mean, the only reason I would say no, if the Dolphins had a pick, for sure.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Unless if your
But
team
I'm
doesn't
just
have
gonna
a
tell
pick,
you, I will bet you, I will bet you, like
is this going to be the worst area to watch here in Cleveland? Cleveland doesn't have first round pick.
we got a lot. I mean, I think the Rays will still be big down here because we got a lot of transplants and things like that. But like, yeah, it sucks. Like you don't have that unless the Dolphins make a little splashy splash. Hop into that first round.
I think when I got drafted, the draft was on Saturday, Sunday.
It used to be on Saturday. Yeah, they used to.
First thing in the morning, 9 o'clock.
They used to do. You had rounds 1 and 2 on the same day, and then trickle it down. But
So,
it's been
I
it's
think
been
I-
Thursday for a long time now.
I think the draft started at what, 9 or 10, and I was drafted at like lunch. So I didn't have too much to wait.
9:30 on Wednesday. Crazy.
Ridiculous.
So much Cafe Bustelo needed for that game.
Not really. 9:30.
Yeah.
I usually
You were
listen.
just saying about 10 o'clock tonight. It's a half hour. And so the real start's probably 9:45.
Yeah, but no, I don't have an interest in those. I have a vested interest in the Heat. That's different. Like, no, you stay up. It's different. So I'll get in the jacuzzi about 9:30 because it won't start at 9:30, and that annoys the hell out of me. And then I may give you till halftime. Give you till halftime in the jacuzzi. Then I'll watch the rest while I'm getting ready for bed.
We'll get back into the stakes of tonight's game coming on up. You guys can text at 305-567-0560 or call. That's fine. We're streaming live on YouTube and Twitch, Miami 560 WQAM. Back more after this. Chief Keef? Yeah, Chief Keef. I know this song. Oh, do you? Yeah.
No, he does not.
Oh, okay.
Why are you?
I mean, I've heard it. I don't know, I don't know what it's called.
JFig, did you just got a shower or something? Your hair looks black. Does it look dark? Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I asked.
Slick back.
Slick back.
No, not really, guys. It's
Simply
just
irresistible. Isn't that the girls that they had the remember the video where they had the slick back hair?
I don't know. I will say though.
Robert Plant?
You guys
know music?
Robert Plant?
Robert Palmer?
Is it Robert Palmer or Robert Plant?
Do you know music?
It's Robert Plant.
You guys should have heard during the break this Leroy backpedaling, dude.
I was not backpedaling.
Guy was like Xavier
First of all,
show.
I want you guys to look at me. There's no way I'm backtracking if it ain't recorded. Right? No way.
Let me tell
No
you,
way.
all I
You
heard
backpedaling,
was,
dude.
Right?
Tobin was like, look at me, peanut. And I was like, what the hell's going on over there?
Oh, because I found it ridiculous. This guy sat here on Friday believing in Brooke Lopez more than he believed in Jimmy Butler.
How could you, Leroy? No
Because the
guts.
Heat have been inconsistent.
But not Jimmy.
I have 4 months.
Not Jimmy.
4 months of basketball. Okay, that's one guy.
Yeah, but he's the guy.
Okay, wait.
He's the man.
Wait. Let me ask you a question.
New sheriff.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Anybody see this coming out of Duncan?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Got you.
But technically,
no.
You're the one who's been always saying, like, oh, it's just one bad year. Water always rises to its level. Shooters are going to shoot. Shooters are going to find it. So why don't you believe in Duncan?
Because the coach didn't.
He's your
The
fellow
coach
Michigan
didn't.
Wolverine,
And the coach is who decides
and you
who
didn't
plays.
believe in him.
Hold on.
Go blew my ass.
Hold on. Because the coach didn't. And he wasn't playing Duncan. And that's where I got that from.
How about now?
Huh?
Is he back?
We'll see tonight. He might not play 2 minutes tonight. Really?
He's going to play. He's going to play.
Does Spo not do that?
He's going to play. He's got no choice. No Vic, no
Well,
time.
didn't you not believe in Duncan till last week because you forced yourself to, Tobin?
Who are you asking there, JFig?
You.
I always believed in Duncan Robinson.
Really?
I invented the Duncan Robinson bandwagon.
No, what you invented was this.
My goodness.
Okay.
When he played, you mean when he stunk up the joint because he got a big fat bag?
And did you believe in him then?
I did. I was just disappointed in his play.
Really? Look, you got a little.
I don't know where you found those though. Those are like
so much that you made like 5 of them.
I don't know if you made them. I don't know where you got those. Like, how am I supposed to?
You are the worst.
No, I don't know where she got them. She could have got them from
the
Heat Reddit. She could have got them from.
I did that. I got it from Bro
She
Bible.
told you to send the pics during the break.
I don't know.
You got them.
Did I? I don't create these things. You know, could have come from those hooligans on who knows what Heat podcast. They could have made those Duncan Robinson memes. You think they're me? I wrote the song. Play that donkey music.
It's a good song.
It is a good song. You got that song?
You're the worst.
What do you mean?
You're the worst.
You're just celebrating the birthday boy, dude.
Hey, first of all, it's raining. So I don't know if he should have a sweater on. He may get a cold. You sure you don't have his little doggy rain suit?
You know what? Let's not attack Scooby right now.
You want to know where else it's going to be raining? The Kaseya Center, dude. Later on today. Duncan Robinson in the forecast. Put that in your weather update.
Well, at least the good thing I can say about Tobin is that if Dunk does start the game shooting bricks, Tobin ain't going to come after him right away. He'd buy a bit of a reprieve. But I know you.
What do you mean?
I know you.
You don't know me.
Really? Okay. We'll see. We'll see tonight.
We will see tonight. We will see tonight.
Okay.
You mocked me on Friday. Well, I said they're leaving with a 3-1 advantage.
What I said to you was you were taking a blind leap of faith, which is fine, based on nothing that you've seen.
It's not based on nothing.
Dude, they've been average all year.
Okay. I mean, like, you sat here, you believe in the Lakers.
Huh?
You sat here, you believe in the Lakers.
Because they have 2 of the best players in the league, not one.
All right.
2.
We'll see if they can get through a series.
Okay.
One of them's old. The other one's porcelain. We'll see.
He's been playing some really good basketball, though.
Who?
Anthony
Street clothes?
Davis.
Yeah, it's about time.
I love how you attack people. Why are you attacking AD?
Because you won't believe in the Heat. Give some love. You got one of the greatest coaches of all time.
Wait a minute. I started the show by saying I was wrong. That's not giving them love.
Yeah, but then you're like, I'm not going to do this.
Yeah, because you don't stop. But here's why. Because guess what? If you take all the information and come up with a conclusion, and then your conclusion's wrong, I can deal with that. I don't have a problem with that. Right? You just want to be right, and you took the biggest blind leap of faith there is. Because there is nothing that the Heat have done in the last 4 months would lead you to believe that they're going to play this kind of basketball 2 out of 3 games.
Jimmy Butler's been playing like this for
It's one guy, though. You can't win with one guy in the NBA.
You can win a race if you have the engine, dude. How's that for your F1 analysis?
I got an F1 for you. I got an F1.
You can't analyze it and say things like that.
Do you think F1 cars have radios?
Yes.
No.
Because I think I'd hear this in it.
While driving 200.
Shoot it now.
For the birthday boy.
Go
Oh, he had a good birthday. Lit his own candles and blew out the Bucks.
was a D3 player. Transfer into Michigan. He never had no problems. Heating up from 3-point land. That's hot water, baby. Yeah. Hard to stop him in his flow. Sweeter. He releases his shot quickly. Yes, he does. And makes it on the give and go. Point forward. He's driving to the hoop, yeah. And Justice then hit him with a no-look pass. And we said, play that Duncan music, white boy. Hit those open shots all night. Play that Duncan music, white boy.
That boy.
That's just it. It's sad I know all the words.
White.
He's white. So white.
That's my favorite part.
Great lyrics. Chief
So white.
So white.
Oh, white.
Wait, can I just say? This was 3 years ago.
This was 4 years ago.
When
4
Tobin
years ago.
believed in him.
And that song hasn't been played in a while because you have been trashing dunks.
That's not true.
Tobin.
I haven't been trashing him, dude. Hasn't even played to be trashed this year.
Oh, there we go.
He hasn't.
It's coming out.
He hasn't, though.
There we go. Oh, boy. Should we give Spo credit for pulling white strings?
Pulling the white strings?
The right strings.
I heard the same thing.
Right, you idiots. Right.
I don't think you did. I think you had a little something on your
Hey,
mind.
there's Marco. Hey.
We're going to find out. I mean, he did pull the white strings. He pulled Kevin Love in the starting lineup and Duncan Robinson.
I'm scared because now I'm not sure.
I really heard white strings. So you better hope.
They have that, you know that song that they have, the Wichita song.
That's the worst.
I want a Wichita.
I love when
Dude,
Erik Spoelstra.
what's amazing? I can't believe how well you listen to a wrong word. Then if I'm talking to you, we having a conversation, you can't hear.
No, it's not true. I'm always listening, dude.
Here's your line. I'll say something. Excuse me? No, I didn't hear you. That's like, oh my goodness.
And in fact, I mean, a lot of white strings have been played in this series. First it was the Connaughton.
Oh my goodness.
That was a white string.
What is DiVincenzo? Italian?
Yeah, regardless, he's a he's just one of those intangible ex-player type guys.
Intangibles. I love when Spo was so mad.
We can't like.
I love when Spo was so mad in the press conference this past. We goes, "Oh, you want to use those scouting numbers from November?"
Yeah,
little swagger to Spo.
He held on to that one for quite
He
some
did.
time, at least 5 months.
You want to? I mean, you guys want to be holding on to those numbers from December? That's fine. They have been shooting better since the All-Star break.
Yeah,
Now, the defense was not as good since the All-Star break. It was a give and take. But Jimmy Butler
They've been giving up
amazing.
like 120 a game.
Yeah, but they have the best offense so far through the playoffs. Killing it. Lighting it up, dude.
Leroy,
in a lot of ways, Duncan Robinson, you think like he found something in that blowout because he really got that fourth quarter to cut because he yanked him in 3 minutes. But then he had that fourth quarter. He was lighting it up like a Christmas tree. And then all of a sudden he comes into this game 3. Can't miss.
He was confident.
He was confident. He had a little swagger to him.
He had I know you heard it, Marcos. Spit it out.
What the whether or not you said that he pulled the white strings? I will definitely come back with the answer to that.
pulls the white strings.
No,
that's what Red Auerbach always used to do. Did nothing but pull white strings.
He only had white strings.
That's right.
Ooh, you see that intangible flying down the field? Why we just see what I mean? Look, we wait for him to see if I said white, and he done pulled out something totally different.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. What are we doing?
Intangible.
like to hear Spo say that, like only
regardless, he's he's just one of those intangible ex-player type guys.
Yeah, we know what that means.
Are we the only show that when he said that everybody that listens to our show laughed? Right? Like
definitely. But listen, the intangibles came through. Kevin Love, intangibles. Duncan Robinson, intangibles.
RV Richie says, Gunlin eating Tums like Tic Tacs right now.
Oh man. Yeesh.
Gosh. Which brings me back to my point. Spo made a couple of moves, and they worked really well.
Mm-hmm. You liked him playing more than 1-6-6 guy?
Yeah.
You appreciated that move? I did too.
I appreciate it. Because listen, they say in sports, there's two things you can't teach. You can't teach 7 foot and you can't teach 4'3".
Mm-hmm.
So
it definitely helped having him and Kevin Love and Bam in the starting lineup together. Definitely helped.
Now it's almost worse when Dunks goes into the paint. Because he ain't going in there but do nothing but hack.
I tell you what, though, he put the moves on Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday was like, what?
Well, because
shook him out of his shoes.
Him and Strus have like 2 per game. When they shooting the 3 well, pump fake, go to the rim. Right?
I like it.
Except Strus dunks it. Dunks is taller, and all he does is the finger roll.
Guy says it was hard to watch Gogi in garbage time. You guys see those quotes from Gogi this past week in the Herald?
No way.
Wants to come.
Why would they do that?
Misses us. Wants to come home.
He didn't say that.
He did.
He didn't say he wanted to come home.
I'll give you the quote. I'll get it for you right now, dude.
Read it.
Gogi told Anthony Chang.
Leroy rolls over to check Tobin.
I'm making it up.
No, because dude does fake reading.
He does. He's a fake Googler. He's a chronic fake Googler. In the meantime, I'll give you a preview.
Should we give Spo credit for pulling white strings?
Oh, yeah, that's white strings. That's white strings, dude. Gogi said, he said, quote, I still want to play 2 more years. I still have the passion, love the game. Of course, I started really well in Chicago. Then the team didn't play well. They made changes, but I'm hungry. I can't play 25 to 30 minutes a game, but I can still give you a solid 15. But we'll see. I can't predict the future. Everything depends on what comes. Anthony writes, Dragic admits that he hoped to return to the Heat at some point, but it just hasn't come to fruition yet. When Dragic was released by the Bulls in February, the Heat's 15-man roster was already full with the additions of Kevin Love and Cody Zeller. Quote, deep down, you're always hoping, Dragic says of ending up back with the Heat. It's no secret what I feel towards them and what they mean for me and my family. But the timing was not right. The number and everything in life, everything has a purpose. So we'll see. Wants to come home, baby.
I don't know. That's pretty irrefutable right there.
Yeah, he wants to come home.
He sounds like he
It's
wants
not
to
a
come home.
secret.
dude.
It's not a secret.
Yeah.
Miss him.
Except you forget the other side of that.
What?
What if he don't want him?
Well, they had a full roster at the time. You know?
Okay.
Couldn't cut anybody.
Okay.
But maybe next year.
You're a big fan of the 40-year-olds, huh?
Just one.
Just one.
He can give you a solid 15. He just told you.
Mm-hmm.
Not so far in this series. They're playing him at the end.
Mm.
I don't like him in that number 31. See him
Yeah,
getting
it's
all
gross.
chummy with Caleb Martin at the end of the game. He's
Yeah.
like, kind of rooting for you guys, buddy.
That's what he said.
Bit up to 1. The hen house. Classic move. That'd be another way that he could pull the white strings. That Ogie.
Do we give Spo credit for pulling white strings?
You definitely said white strings.
Are you sure?
You can't even fight it.
I said right.
No, dude.
Should we give Spo credit for pulling white strings?
Oh, yeah. That's white strings if I've ever heard one.
I was caught in between right strings and white stripes.
Find out if only white people have been on Naked and Afraid next.
I got to tell you, every time I'm perusing by that channel, I don't see no brothers on there. Just out and about and naked. Because you know what? Black folks ain't about getting chewed up in the woods.
Naked and Afraid only pulls the white strings.
Yep.
Naked and Afraid.
Because they seem so damn adventurous too.
Mhm.
Like they're like, oh, look, ants. Good source of nutrition. I'm like, yeah, if you eat 1,000 of them.
Yeah, if you're an anteater.
Right. So he's like, dude, I was watching the other day. Dude was like eating the ants, like off the, the thing. And he said, we're going to put ants here, put them there, and then drop the ants in the water. And then all the little fish and stuff going to go in there and we're going to catch them. I'm like, really? But you hungry now.
We'll take a quick break. Back with more after this. All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. Take you up until 2 o'clock here on the show. How was your weekend, Jennifer?
Scooby is viciously drinking water, so I was trying to stay muted. It was really good. I had a great time. They did a surprise party for me, and I'm just on recovery mode right now.
A lot of drinky poos.
It was there. Hey,
Bust
stuff.
it up.
Jennifer, you look like you went at it this weekend.
You look like you
You
celebrated.
was not playing.
I wasn't.
The weather was nice. Did it rain where you were?
Unfortunately, the second they brought me out to the surprise party, it started pouring. And it didn't stop. It didn't stop for like 3 hours straight.
Was it your surprise party?
It was a surprise party for me, yes.
Oh, really? Where?
My house.
Oh, Leroy, you were invited to the surprise party. I'm sorry, I forgot to let you know. You weren't in studio. You weren't gonna go though. You were busy.
What did I have on?
Yeah, you got invited though, for sure. Tobin got invited too.
You were here.
I didn't know who did any of the planning, so
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Everyone was
So
invited.
you didn't invite Leroy.
Yeah, that was my fault. Sorry, totally dropped the ball on it.
Gosh, Marcos.
My bad, Leroy. You missed
How
out on
was
the weekend
the
fun.
anniversary this weekend? I saw Big Spoon at an adorable post on social media.
Oh, so we ain't do
Aw.
Scoops
Look
of
at that,
adorable,
huh?
you two.
we ain't do nothing. I asked her what you want to do. You want to do something? You want to do something?
Yeah.
But
No
with
dinner
all,
or nothing
with
like
all
that?
with all the stuff, it's hard to go on dinner on Sunday, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? So
Yeah.
I had
Why-
some
why?
chicken, made some jerk chicken,
Ooh.
and then we just chilled because like with all the stuff going on,
Yeah.
You guys watch
like
Love
gotta
Island?
get up in the morning, go to the doctor. So
Did you guys watch Love Island?
No,
Love is Blind?
no.
All right.
Love is blind
No,
as word
here's-
that.
Can I
I
just
feel
tell
like you
you,
would like Love is Blind.
my wife watches shows like their autoplay for like a iPod. So she'll turn it on and she'll start doing her stuff, whatever she's doing or whatever she got to do around the house, and just leave it running. So like 2 hours later, it'll be 3 episodes away. And I'll say, hey, what happened? I don't know. I wasn't watching. Like, so
background
we
noise.
can't watch TV together. We can't. And she watches,
You watch TV at a blistering pace.
yeah. She watches all of the shows on Netflix and stuff like that, but they're all in a different language. So all you can do is subtitles and the lips move and like, yeah.
Probably the best reality show right now in the NBA is this Dillon Brooks thing because my
Well,
God,
look, that's a cop out, right? If you ain't want that smoke,
Hit
just
him
punch him in the
nuts.
junk,
Hit him in the nuts.
get thrown out, right? Because guess what? LeBron went at him early to the point where he switched off to somebody else. Then LeBron went after him.
I like how he blamed the media and the fans for him being villainized as to why he got kicked out for hitting him in the nuts. That was my favorite. You literally were there the week before, like villainized. You sat there like a wrestling heel,
Right.
calling
He's
LeBron old.
old.
He's old. I don't care.
So then
unless you give me
then
40.
then he came after you.
Yep.
And now
Grizzlies are in a tough spot right now. Don't lose. Don't you lose.
well, because here's the interesting thing. God comes back, but he's kind of a ball hawk. But he gonna get you 40. And it's the bums like Dillon Brooks that need to come through.
Dillon Brooks is his own kind of ball hog. This
Right.
weekend.
That's what I'm saying. So he can't. So he's called. That ain't a point. That ain't a point. That ain't a point. Look, JFig, not impressed.
Wow.
See?
Tough crowd.
Nope. See? Look, nope.
Ball
Not
hog,
even a
though.
little bit.
I guess I didn't pull the white strings.
Should we give Spo credit for pulling white strings?
It's definitely white strings.
My favorite part of the longer version is Tobin's disbelief.
Should we give Spo credit for pulling white strings?
Pulling the white strings.
The right strings. usually.
You're
I
just
think-
trying to find
Wait,
words.
Usually I know I said something wrong when Tobin to go, excuse me? Excuse me?
I didn't hear about that on Ron's Rewind during game 3. Goes to Will. What happened here, Ron? Well, I gotta tell you, you pulled the white strings. Hold the tape. It's a whole different meaning to white hot playoffs.
Oh my goodness. I thought we weren't going white hot.
No, we are going white hot.
I know.
I didn't want to go white hot.
I was scared. I didn't want to.
Yeah, you were gutless.
Yeah, I was. I wanted
Now
red.
what?
Red.
3-1 back to Milwaukee, baby!
Goosies.
Always have faith.
Always have faith, dude. Always have faith. Heat Nation.
Do I want the Heat to win? Absolutely. But based on what I do, I want to be right.
Why?
And I have all of this evidence of a season-long basketball to make that analysis. So if a team comes out and they play unlike they've played all season, I will always be wrong with that team. Always.
I just feel like you're shooting yourself in the foot, though, because like you've also said, you know that shooting can come in waves. The Heat's wave has mostly been down, but now
it's been, dude, it's been
skyrocketing.
a long time.
You also said that they couldn't do that again in the series, and they did.
What?
Shoot the way that they did.
Right. I mean, again, I have all year of stats to show why I said that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like I'm just being a hater. It's not that I'm just hating on players. No. What you have put before me to lead me to make the decision that I made is based on your play. I'm good with that. I'm also good with being wrong. Because I know that I base my opinion based on what they've been doing all year.
Yeah, but you were in sports. You know about flipping the switch, dude.
No.
Dude, flipping
do
the
not.
switch.
I do not.
It's a thing.
No, it's not.
Everybody knows
No,
it's
it's
a
not.
thing, dude.
No, it's not.
Leroy, do you think the fact that you're a football player and like very rarely can one football player change a game unless he's like a quarterback, that it's hard for you to understand that in basketball, sometimes all you need is one really, really good guy.
Name the last team with one star to win a championship.
Steph Curry and friends.
No, but
I
they
would
call
say
them the
that's
Splash Brothers for nothing.
But Steph Curry really carried them last year.
No, you can have a star.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not saying that.
Jimmy Butler.
But you can't just have a star and others. We've seen it with LeBron. We've seen it with Shaq. We've seen it with Dwight Howard.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be one superstar with bums or with average
not
players.
bums.
Yeah,
with average players. You need to have a couple of stars.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying, but
name me the last
he has an all-star
superstar.
But he has an all-star teammate.
Kawhi.
Okay. He's got a couple of snipers. Now in the white strings. Okay.
That haven't shot the ball well until
but now
a
they're
week
back.
ago.
Now they're back. And then you got Gabe Vincent and Caleb Martin. They're kind of the youth energy, pests, pain in the ass.
Again.
And then you forgot about the biggest thing.
Don't.
Little veteran savvy, dude. Little championship
Oh, yeah.
veteran savvy from Caleb and Kyle.
Pedigree.
Little pedigree,
Wait a minute.
dude.
You called Kevin Love a bum.
No, I called him a bra.
Yes.
A what?
A bra.
Yeah, it was a
He was
bra.
here for support.
Which almost makes it worse, you idiot.
Why does that make it worse?
Listen, I'd rather be a bum than a bra.
Depends on who's bra,
Dude.
am I right?
It does. It's fair. You just sprinkle it all together. Little Jim VP.
By the way, this past conversation, way worse than white strings.
No, I don't think so, dude. I don't think so. But listen, if I'm trying to make a little championship gumbo, if I could relate it to New Orleans, you put a little Jim VP here. All right, you got some intangible shooters over here.
Oh yeah,
little defensive pests. All right, stir it on up with some veteran savvy. A little Spo juice in there, and bow, bippity boppity boo. Put it together, and what do you got?
And add Yersifen, chicken liver.
Keep that on the side.
A little side piece.
So anyway,
you might get unlocked.
So again,
you know who might be coming though with the keys tonight?
Who?
The locksmith. Oh, Haywood Highsmith. He's bringing his clamps, dude.
So
Clamps, dude.
while you guys are talking trash, right?
Yep.
Name the last team that won a championship with only one superstar.
Mavericks.
Oh, Mavs.
Who?
They won it with just Dirk.
No, but even after that, the Raptors.
No.
Who the hell, other than Kyle Lowry?
Yeah,
Kyle Lowry is a 20-plus point.
Come on, dude. They're not.
Okay.
You said it's one.
Tyler
star.
Hero is a 20-plus point.
Yeah.
Whatever, you know?
Like, come on.
We're not talking about stats and points.
Dirk
We're talking about
Nowitzki,
stars.
he did it.
Dirk, who did Dirk have on that team?
Jason Terry.
Oh,
Sean Marion.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Can't believe we lost that team.
That
LeBron.
was
JJ
Barea.
Barea.
JJ Barea. Clamps.
You should be ashamed of yourself, LeBron.
You should be.
Is that the last time?
No, I
Try
think,
to think.
Kawhi's a good answer for that too.
They had a good team. They had a lot of
They
length.
did have a good team, but
They
none
had
of
a
those
lot of
guys were
length.
stars yet.
For sure. And I feel we have a good team.
Yep.
Obviously, we haven't been performing, but I think we have a
I
deep
didn't
team.
say this team wasn't good. Everybody misunderstand what I'm saying. You know damn well what I'm saying.
I didn't pick. Listen,
They have been inconsistent.
I haven't picked
all
them
year.
to win the championship yet. All I did was pick them to win in 6. And we're not talking about winning a championship. We're saying, can you win a playoff series? They can win this playoff series, dude. They can do it. 2-1 lead. All you got to do is beat Giannis tonight. No bigs. His back doesn't work.
2-1
Spinal.
filthy.
What are they going to do? You think they're going to lose 3 straight to this team if they go up 3-1? Hey, Bucks, don't lose tonight. Don't lose this game. You better win this game. I'm telling you right now, Milwaukee.
Hey,
don't lose.
in the sports world, we call that the old mental reverse.
No, I'm just saying, like, don't lose this game.
Else what?
Trouble, dude. Down
Don't
3-1.
lose.
Down 3-1.
Don't and Heat don't come out here and get blowed out by 40.
Agreed.
Okay.
A lot of pressure on the Heat tonight. A lot of pressure
No,
on the Heat
there's
tonight.
not.
There's a
There's
lot
not.
of pressure on the Heat
There's
tonight.
not. There's
a lot
not.
of pressure, but there's also a lot of pressure on Milwaukee tonight.
Hopefully you didn't jinx us.
So we'll see.
Yeah, that's
So
it. Hopefully I say that.
Hopefully what?
you didn't jinx the team.
I mean, jinx what? I've already been 100% right on the series.
Actually, yeah.
I actually have.
Since the second play-in game, I think you've nailed that.
Yep.
We would lose.
Yep.
Win, win, lose, win.
Yep.
And then if you're gonna continue,
So
it's a win
don't
tonight.
go to the well and play Mr. Oh, I got to change it now. You jinxed him. No, I've been my pick has been my pick. So don't lose. Greek freak.
What were those weird words he was trying to copyright in the middle of the season? Something.
Is his brother still on that team?
Yeah, he's
interviewing.
He doesn't do anything.
He's the cheerleader.
Yeah, comes in there.
He does warm up line and free throws.
Throw some elbows.
Stay freaky.
Right. It's Giannis. No wonder he hurt his back. He's always horny.
This has took a turn.
Sorry.
So he's not.
Hmm?
He's not a 50-piece nugget guy anymore.
No, he might be.
Yeah,
but he's been horny all year. Let's go, dude. Enough of him.
Come up there smoking a cigarette, then we know what's up. Hey,
it's so crazy.
Scooby.
Scoops.
Tell you what else we had this weekend too. You know it looked like got to the Bucks, and I told you. Astron. They didn't have that the last playoff series. It was COVID. Everything was shut down. Now, an open temptress. Let's see if they can handle it.
Do your thing, Tootsies.
Yep. Do your thing.
Well, they already been down here for one game.
I
So
know.
like
That's just more time to settle in. More ass cheeks.
yeah.
Yep. We'll see. I mean, Jimmy, he can't go anywhere. He's got a bruised glute. Which I've never heard.
This may be worse than white strings.
I've never heard of it
wrong with
described as a bruised glute. Couldn't they just say hurt tailbone? A bruised glute?
Does anyone hurt their butt more than Jimmy Butler, dude? Like, how often is he just falling on that thing?
No, if you fall right in the middle,
Yeah. No, it's
that's the
super
worst because your coccyx is back there.
Well, dear, who?
Coccyx. Yeah. But if you fall on a cheek, that's
bruised glute.
Especially if you fall on one cheek, it's still over. But if I fall, I boom, boom, bounce right back up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Take a break. Final hour of the show after this.
Maybe that one.
Under my feet.
All right, welcome back, everybody.
Why does it sound like she's singing like
Tobin
if
and
this
Leroy.
song was remade by the Chipettes?
I can see it.
It doesn't sound like
I can see it. You see a lot of fans furious yesterday. Morgan Wallen, big country star, he canceled his concert yesterday in Mississippi. Lost voice.
Did he? Did you see how he also fell?
Where do you want him to go up there and
A lot of people are saying something like he might have partied too much. I don't want to speculate on rumors, but who cares? But apparently, like he was there in sound check, he was sounding fine, and then all of a sudden, no concert. They didn't get a
who cares?
Refunds though?
Apparently refunds, yeah. But the opening acts played and everything.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
No, that was like a last second thing.
so he canceled right before he was supposed to go on.
Yeah, because he did the night before. It was a 2-night show, 2-night stint in Oxford. And listen, the Intangibles were not happy.
That's rough though, to have the whole show go on and thinking, all right, this is the guy we paid for coming up next. And they're like, about that.
Yeah, sorry, his voice doesn't work. Would you rather him just get up there and fake it?
100%.
Like just fake it, just lip sync.
100%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Let
Like
the music play. And
but
just
some
wait.
ingrates will complain about him lip syncing.
Yeah, for sure.
Me?
I think I'd rather him lip sync. Really, JFig? You would be mad?
Absolutely. Yeah.
You rather him not to do the concert.
Because like I would like
Yeah.
when I went to
Wait. Hold on.
Interesting.
We got it back. So you would rather the person you spent this money for not doing the concert versus losing their voice and just lip syncing.
Absolutely.
even if you went
I
to see
can't.
T Swift.
I can go ahead and get my money back instead of paying to hear what I hear on Spotify, on YouTube, on iTunes. No.
I don't know. What about like if you but like
And Taylor Swift, you cannot say anything about because she went out there and she sang.
I'm not saying anything, but I'm saying let's say Taylor Swift was sick, right? You were sitting in the nosebleeds, right? You were sitting close enough to change a light bulb.
Not closer than Marcos, but yeah.
Yeah, but what's the difference? You're listening through a speaker anyway. You can't see her. Wouldn't you
I
rather be
definitely
out there
was able
performing?
to see her.
You
Listen,
can't tell if she's singing.
one of the things
I was able to see
one of the
her,
things
okay,
that touring
guys?
stars do is they go out of their way to make sure that you know that they're not lip syncing. So they change something up enough to where you know this has to be.
And
live.
you can hear it too. You can hear when they're walking and like if they're doing
I don't
if
like
they're
concerts
running or
because I
whatever,
want
you
the
can hear
best
the
version
breath
of
in
that
their
song.
voice.
I don't want to see some clown dancing around to where he can't hardly sing. You see what I'm saying?
That's why
All
you
you
have
gotta
breath
do is
control.
listen. You gotta just
Don't
what?
Don't
what?
Don't,
If you
Marcos.
say shake it off or something like that, stop.
Preemptive -1.
I wasn't gonna make a
No,
Taylor Swift
I know.
pun.
You are a liar.
I swear to God, I wasn't.
Go.
I was just gonna say the move is like you got to go out there and like let the audience do the work for you.
Oh, the old
cheating.
The old crowd engagement deal.
You know that
Oh.
actually really bothers me too.
You don't like that?
I didn't
don't
go
wanna
to
hear-
hear the crowd sing for me. No, I don't
You gotta
want
pull
that.
move at
Okay,
least once. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
you can do it once.
Oh no. Here's
you
how
can
they
do it once.
start off.
That's when it comes
Hey,
to like
y'all go. Here's what they go. Y'all know this one? Sing it with me.
Let me tell you.
I can't hear you.
You want
First
to
of
see
all,
me heated?
I don't want to hear scratchy ass voice sitting next to me trying to sing some Adele. Right? No.
It was funny. I was thinking about when I went to the Tortuga thing. It's always funny when you have a guy who's like up and coming and you don't know their songs. So he's got to do an act. And he's got he's got that one song that you know. Everybody knows it. And they're like, play it. And they're gonna get to it, but like you don't know the rest of his act, so he's just up there alone singing, and then like he'll pull some moves. You guys like Luke Combs? And so I was like, oh, he's gonna do
Is
a
he
Luke
a
Combs.
cover?
I was like, oh, he's gonna do Luke Combs. He's like, yeah, he wrote this song for me.
Okay.
I was like, you're trying to give me a pop based on who wrote your song?
And let me tell you also at Tortuga, they're all singing up there.
Oh yeah, look,
It
but
is
I'm
all
saying,
real.
If you told me, if I found
Like
out,
if you go to like a festival or something like that, they ain't lip sync.
but if you
No way, because you can go ahead and say Coachella.
if you found out
So much lip syncing.
if you found out that somebody afterwards, like if you went to see T Swift and you found out the next day, hey, guess what? She had strep, lip sync the entire time, but you had a great time. Would it really ruin it for you? You had a
Nope.
great time.
She would have
You
to
know,
sell
though.
it.
You know.
Sell it for
So-
me, yeah.
So here's the other
But the
thing.
best part
I
about her though is
always-
that she has a lot of production. She has a lot of
So let me ask
visuals
you
and
this.
all these elements.
So it's a
to
good
her
experience.
work.
No, let me ask you this.
It's a wonderful experience.
Because some artists are better performers than they are singers.
Right.
So when you go to a concert, the production is unbelievable to the point where it's the whole thing and you're not as concerned with the singing. Like, for example,
Oh,
if
I'm
you
concerned.
back in the day, if you go see a Britney Spears concert, you know the production is going to be there.
But you
But
know
if
what
you
you're
go
getting
see
yourself
Christina
into there,
Aguilera,
though.
you know it's going to be less production, more singing.
Exactly. And if she had strep throat and she was lying to me, I'd be mad.
Whoa.
Right.
I would
Well,
be so mad.
Christina
You're a
Aguilera
concert snob,
canceled the
JFig.
concert because
Yes,
she
I
likes to
am.
sing.
Wow.
She is a bit of a
Right,
concert
you
snob.
are a
She's
concert
purist.
snob.
She's a bit of a concert snob.
I
Absolutely.
don't understand.
Absolutely. I go to plenty of
First
them
of
for a
all,
reason.
JFig is resorted to
This is
resorted to
JFig.
snobbery.
This is JFig sitting on top of RJ saying watching Taylor Swift. This is her right here. Yet she's complaining about whether they keeping it real.
Hey, T Swift, you better really be singing down there.
Yeah.
If I am all the way up there, I want the
This is like what
goosies to
Taylor
reach up there, okay?
You want the goosies to real?
It's South
Say-
says she stole Washington's voice.
She stole his life. Say, when something T Swift say, JFig, I know you're up there. This one's for you.
I would cry and be like, thank you.
By the way, speaking of something that went really wrong, let's get some headlines here brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Supercenter. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
See what happened with Nate Diaz this weekend?
Oh my
Didn't
God.
he choke somebody out?
Choked the dude out right on the street in New Orleans, I believe.
What are
Yep.
the
I can see it.
He was watching one
Somebody
of
was
his
too
teammates
drunk.
box. You have the video here, JFig. This was Nate Diaz. He was guy gets in there. I think I'd rather be knocked out than choked out. Like,
No,
that's-
you can't, because here, have you ever noticed that people who choke other people out always talk to them? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, guillotine. He's got the guillotine
he's got
locked
the
in.
standing guillotine.
Oh no. And then he hit him with a knee to the ribs. At first I thought that was Logan Paul, dude.
A lot of people thought that was Logan. Apparently, he's some kind of social media guy.
So let's get this straight. Why did this guy think he can mess with him? Listen, of all the people that
It's not that he thought, it's that he did it for views. Let's
You
be
think?
honest here. Of course. Everyone does things for views.
somebody
now.
called Jai Dion, I think apparently is the guy's name.
Gideon?
Gideon. Is he famous?
Yeah.
Is he?
I don't know.
Yeah. In the
I've
UK.
never heard of him.
He's like Logan Paul, UK.
So wait,
So that's not
wait,
Gideon,
wait,
but
wait.
apparently that's his friend.
Huh.
What did you just call him?
Jai Dion?
Jai Dion.
I don't know.
What did you call him?
Gideon. The guy that's spelled.
He's a YouTuber.
I've never heard of him.
Where is
Yeah.
This one.
7 million subscribers on YouTube.
Gideon?
Oh, he's not.
Then now you know the answer. So yeah, congratulations. Like you had any idea.
I'm gonna tell you what. That Jai Dion was not.
Whatever
that
you
was
say.
not
Whatever you say, white stripes.
Oh my goodness.
So what did Jai Dion say exactly?
Bro, I'm bleeped up and Nate Diaz choked out my homie.
So
Your
your
homie shouldn't have gone
Listen,
up to him.
Can I just tell you
Kind of
something?
buried the lead there, didn't he?
We all know there's a couple of people in real life you just don't mess with. And the Diaz brothers one of them, right?
It's a bad idea.
It's a bad idea.
I just think it's
Because
a bad,
even if you hit them, they might bleed a little bit, but they ain't going down.
it's a bad fight to pick. Like
Yeah.
and to get standing guillotined on
Right.
in the middle of
wait.
Bourbon Street.
So wait, here's what he did. He choked your ass out and then laid you down like a baby.
Yep.
On the street, so you just split your head. And then it just walked off.
Not known for his grappling. too.
Wait. Wait, and then he just walked away.
Yep.
Like, and left your ass passed out on the street.
Yeah, he left them Jai
And then
Dion.
your friend say, "Oh man, that's a shame what happened to my boy. Choked out by Nate Diaz."
Also, I'm
You want
trash
some of
right
this
now.
old man? No.
Yeah.
I'd rather get knocked out like that. I'd rather get knocked out like Debo and just like
Lay me out.
right, lay me out.
Been
Don't,
choked out?
because you know
Choked-
every time you see somebody get choked on the street, they talking to him. Go to sleep.
Yeah.
Just go to sleep. Okay, lay down like a baby. Like you're not just getting knocked out.
Mm.
You're getting a talk to. You're getting a lecture while you're losing oxygen.
I may listen to that though. I may go night-night. It may be the better option for me to just go with it.
Crazy. All right, we'll take a quick break. It looks like he's getting ready for his fight with Jake Paul. You know, he's already taking out social media influencers.
Yeah, he is.
We'll take a break, get back into the heat. 15 minutes of heat. That's next.
15-minute lead.
15 minutes of heat for your ass right here on 560 WQAM. You're home for Miami Heat basketball tonight. The Miami Heat taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Game 4 of their first round series gets going tonight. Heat have a 2-1 series lead. Giannis Antetokounmpo is back tonight. Those are the reports from Shams Charania. So it is expected he will be back after going out with injury in game 1 and missing games 2 and 3. Giannis will be back tonight. Miami Heat, Jimmy Butler is questionable with a bruised glute, but Spo said yesterday he expects him to play.
How they have the same injury? One is a bruised back.
Yep.
And one is a bruised glute. Doesn't bruised glute sound a lot less than what happened to Giannis, even though they fell the same way?
I feel like it's the medical staff in Milwaukee doing him a solid and not just saying his ass hurts.
I mean, we saw it.
It hurt. It looked bad.
Yeah.
He looked like a Frankenstein walking to the locker room.
No wind.
Oh, you want to give us another weather update from the Demesman and Dover Law Firm? YourAccentAttorneys.com. Free consultations 24/7. Call them at 866-954-MORE.
I can do it from here.
Sure.
Mostly cloudy. Winds, minimal 5 to 10 miles an hour out of the east. And forecast calls for rain. So I'm going to say down to South Florida. When I say South Florida, I mean once you get south of 595.
I was watching the forecast.
Okay. Just because it's raining don't mean you have to go into a state of emergency, right? Keep the speed up. Stop acting like you don't know where you're going and be safe.
The Heat, of course, got another great shooting performance on Saturday night. Here's Erik Spoelstra on the Heat's shooting thus far.
Well, since when? That's the way I look at it. We've been one of the top 3-point shooting teams since All-Star break. And a lot of guys have been contributing to that. And we're getting them in a lot of different ways. So, I don't know. I hope, everybody just continues to use the November, December scattering report.
Is dismissive Spo your favorite Spo? When he just when he just politely refers to everybody as idiots.
Angry sport. Angry Spo on the sidelines.
Oh, yeah. Oh man.
Oh
no.
That might be the funniest thing ever. That timeout came like 2 minutes into the game.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah, it did.
No! So I wonder what those guys were thinking when they went over there. Then how about when he gets mad at the official? The traveling call is almost my favorite.
League, you're not even going to think about finding
because he does give the appearance like he gives the aggressive travel call.
Mm-hmm.
It's
oh, that's my favorite spell. Travel spell.
It's impressive. Anytime he and Duncan Robinson, of course, on his birthday, he shined. Duncan Robinson says still gets yelled at by his coaching staff and teammates for not shooting.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, our staff and team is yelling at me on the shots I don't shoot, so that's a pretty freeing place to be, between the ears, just knowing you got to go out there and fulfill your job to the best of your ability. They're a good defense, so they take some stuff away. They're going to take the easy ones away, but just got to be persistent to find openings.
He's annoying. He runs around just nonstop.
Well, he does stop long enough to hack somebody.
Yeah, it happens. It does happen. But him and Bam, they got that chemistry when it comes to giving the screens, the dribble handoffs. But Duncan was feeling it, man. I hope we get that again tonight. I think if they do, if they get that Duncan Robinson, they got a shot tonight again to go up 3-1 for sure.
Can I tell you the difference between the 8th seed and the 1 seed or the 7th seed that we got is Duncan Robinson. I'm not gonna lie to you. If his 3-point shooting was anywhere remotely to what we expected it to be, I really feel like a lot of those close games, because we were in the most close games this season, we're one of the worst 3-point shooting teams.
That seemed to be the problem all year. And we talked about it all year. You're in these games and you're losing 15 to 30 points in 3-point shots because you shot it so bad. Yet you're still in a lot of these games.
And it is a big factor in, what is going to swing these playoff games a lot of the times. But I think the thing that is great is that you have your two lead guys in Bama. They're going to keep giving them opportunities to shoot the ball.
Right.
They're Jimmy's gonna kick it to shooters, and Bama's gonna screen and free open shooters. It's gonna happen.
Just because you're playing bad doesn't mean you get away from how you've played. You just have to kind of fight your way through it. So this team plays basketball a certain way. You can't change it too much. You just need the guys who you rely on to be better.
Imagine trying to come at more stats with Erik Spoelstra, where he's just like, "Oh, you think you have stats?"
Well, he was stat boy, right? That's what he did.
Video. Yeah, he was video
guy. That's what they do.
Yeah.
How do you think they get the videos?
I thought he was being artistic.
No, the videos they get are based on certain situations and circumstances.
You think we've been the worst shooting? Well, actually, since February 14th, our trajectory has been going up the entire time.
Here, since Monday, April 24th, 10 o'clock, this has been the best radio show in South Florida. Hey, come on, Spo.
Actually, I do like that.
The rest of that, all those other months don't
Tommy
count.
Tide does that with Heat Weekly. That's his line. He goes,
Oh, yeah.
The best basketball show on radio on the station at this time. It's a great line.
Classic.
Classic.
Yep.
Love being on Heat Weekly, by the way. Thanks again to Tommy.
That's
Tide
like
for
I
having me this weekend.
remember.
Oh, it was great.
You
Great.
rubbing in my face. So my grandfather used to tell my grandmother, because she was, she was big and short, and he would say, "Sweetie, you're not fat for a 7-footer."
Where you get it from?
So just a bloodline of fat shaming, huh?
Oh, no.
That's what it seems like, dude.
No, dude. I'm the smallest person in my family, women included. Why would
Chunky
you think-
52. Now batting. Now pitching.
Hey, let me tell you something. When you see guys coming out of the locker room breathing heavy because they stuff too tight, like, come on.
Oh, by the way, speaking of pitching,
Sandy?
Bicep tendonitis,
I don't
man.
like that.
Cut him some slack.
I don't like it.
He's got what?
Mild bicep tendonitis.
So you're going to take a couple starts off?
They pushed back his last start. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't
Give him a rest.
Nervous.
We're good. We need him. Look, they're over 500 and he hasn't pitched well. Give him a break.
They did win again this weekend.
Yeah. Give him a break. They won the series.
Yep. 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
Over the Guardians. Start a 4-game set with the Bravos tonight.
Oh, hate them.
Hate them.
They're really good. Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Marlins are good.
Dude, they're always there. Atlanta is always there at the end. Always.
We'll see.
All right.
Fish got it going.
Everybody's doing the fish. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you adding that for us. We'll see what's happened tonight.
Really?
Atlanta has lost 4 in a row.
What's their record?
14-8.
So they lost 4 in a row and they're 14-8.
No, they're still in first place.
Right. So they were 14-4.
They were 14-4.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh.
They got swept by the Astros.
Who's also? Didn't they just win the World Series?
They did just win the World
Okay.
Series. They lost.
So really good.
That's all right though. Marlins are good too. Creep
Right.
on up. Only 2 back in the loss column.
Wow.
Could be right there after this series, dude.
Jalen Hurts. Money is nice. Championships are better.
That's a lot of money though.
Wait. Let me tell you something.
The most money.
Wait. Says the guy who
With a
just
lot
got a
of
$255 million contract. You ain't said that beforehand. You wouldn't say that before they gave you that money.
I've seen a lot of Super Bowl rings. They didn't get auctioned for that much money.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's easy to say it after you get the money. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Lamar Jackson tried to do that before he got the money. And how's it working for him?
Not great, dude.
Not great. So, here. People talk about how Deshaun Watson set the bar. You know, he didn't set the bar. It's supply and demand. There was a bunch of teams that were willing to give Deshaun Watson a guaranteed contract. He was getting ready to get on a plane to go see those other teams. So Cleveland just went and just gave him. If you're going to give somebody $200 million, what's another $30 million? You understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
And it was a supply and demand thing because there were a lot of teams that wanted Deshaun Watson. This is a different situation, but guess what? Is it safe to say the starting point for Lamar Jackson is 179 guaranteed?
Yep.
So how far is he really from Deshaun Watson? Because if he signs a $200 million deal, okay.
It's crazy to me that hasn't been done, dude.
Right.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy, but here's the thing. I think every day that the Baltimore Ravens wait, it looks worse for them because this hasn't been going on for just this offseason. It's been 3 years. And they chose not to pay him all that time. And now they're complaining about the Deshaun Watson contract. I don't feel bad for him because you could have took care of this before Deshaun Watson was ever a thought of being on another football team.
Yeah, even though like the more you see these contract numbers, the more obvious it was that the Dolphins were going to pick up that Tua option because like anytime you
don't want to be caught in that. Whew. You don't want to be caught in that.
By the way, Marcus, did you see Tua's legs this weekend, dude?
Are they getting bigger, dude?
I think they are. Dude.
God,
my God,
thick.
What? Moose.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
That jujitsu, man.
Jujitsu, dude.
Really?
Looking good.
That's saving him. That's what it is.
I don't know what it is, but I'm telling you something right now. Dude is a moose.
Dude, thick.
Oh, look at that little crybaby. Oh, he mad he got kicked out of the game.
Are you mocking Dillon Brooks?
Yeah. Stop talking trash. Nice. Talking trash to one of the best players to ever play the game, and you're not.
There you go.
You way above your pay grade.
I do think if they lose the series, you got to get rid of him.
You need to talk. He should be talking trash with Patrick Beverly. That's who they're like.
Two agitators.
Right. No, you don't go. And then think about this. If that was the case and somebody was going at D Wade or LeBron like that, you best believe UD was cutting that off.
It did happen. They did that with Tyler Hansborough.
Tyler, he don't count.
Why doesn't he count?
He was just being rough. He wasn't talking trash.
Yeah.
Tyler Hansborough ain't talking trash to nobody.
UD was rougher.
Right. I'm just saying.
And then Lance Stevenson.
Oh.
Whoa.
Jeez.
Remember when Lance Stevenson was talking trash to Wade and Wade just looked at him as he was walking by, just laughed at him behind his back?
Yeah, but like Wade looked at him like, my man, you are beneath me. right? Like, I'm not even entertaining your nonsense. But that's what LeBron does. Now LeBron has gotten a little chirpy. But back in the day, he would just look at these guys and laugh. I mean, I can honestly say, if somebody had come up to me and blew in my ear, it's go time. It's go time.
Me too.
Take a quick break. A little all right. Oh no! To close things out after this. that's the segment. That's how we close out a Monday, everybody. I'll go first. My all right goes to Gervonta Davis. Very impressed.
All right.
Whooped Ryan Garcia's ass.
And, I
impressive,
mean,
man.
when he did take a knee, that was the end of it. That was the icing on the cake. But he had been getting blowed up all.
I thought he was getting smoked. And honestly, I don't know if he quit. I don't know if that was just a body shot. Some boxers say that he quit. Andy Ruiz, our boy, friend of the show.
Yep.
He thought that he quit. They were former teammates in the Canelo camp.
Man, I like Ruiz.
I do too.
He's so cool.
A lot of fodder this weekend about him versus Tyson Fury.
Woo.
Yeah. So he may get his wish.
Man, that'd be for the bad body championship of the world.
Yeah.
It'd be for the literal championship of the world and for the bad body championship.
The
of the
bad
world.
body. But I got to tell you, man, dude is light on his feet.
So I don't know, but Gervonta Davis, look, gets up, doesn't get up. He was going to win that fight.
Yep.
Great performance from him. My no. That's Alexander Barkov, dude. Like, you know what? Like, I'm so disappointed.
Are you past TTL or are you just on call outs?
I'm just disgusted. Like, what is this? You come up, every playoffs comes around, and it's like no showtime for Barky. I'm tired of it. You know, they tried to get you a better running mate this year in Matthew Tkachuk. He shows up. Where are you? Nowhere to be seen.
Right.
Seeing Montour, seeing Sam Bennett. I'm seeing all these guys show up. Barkov, ghost.
Right.
Guys should just get into haunting houses. Leroy, what do you got, dude?
So, my all right is gonna go to my lovely wife who we had an anniversary, and if you have enough of them, and you ask what you want to do, let's do something. And she'll say, you know what I want to do? Relax. I'm good with that. I'll be on the couch if you need me. Right. So, but yeah, so it's just fun. It's cool. Right. I'm terrible single now, so I can't do it. Right. She does all the stuff that
You're terrible what?
I'd be terrible single right now.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard this wrong.
Me too.
Because all the stuff that she does, you know, to make sure that we have things going in the right direction. Not me. I'm past that. So that's my all right. My oh no. Dude. I don't want to do this. Who drinks the Panthers?
Okay.
All
right, dude.
Because let me say, because you
no.
What are you? It's my own no. My own no.
No, but you're calling me out.
So what? It's my own.
Let him say it. Let him say why, and then your rebuttal.
Because you complained about Alex Lyon almost having a bad game. Not having a bad game. Almost.
And calling him a pumpkin.
Call him a pumpkin. He's gonna change. Put Bob back in. You got what you wanted, and you ruined the Panthers.
Okay, dude. They ruined it themselves.
5-goal Bob is back. I feel like the guys in Major League in the end zone.
Back like
They're back, baby. 5-goal Bob. We missed you.
All we need Bob to do is not take a month off and give up 5 goals. Couldn't do
Right.
it.
You should have had a lot of energy. He literally dropped the puck right in front of the net.
Awful.
So,
but I didn't jinx the Panthers.
Maybe Paul Maurice knew something about Bob that you didn't.
Then why don't you put him out there? Be a big boy. Stick by your guns.
So you're going to try to turn it on
I don't
somebody.
need
You what? Power. Oh, my goodness. This is why. This is why the Panthers can't get out of their own way. Because of you. You can't make up your mind.
Birthday girl, how was your birthday weekend? What's your all right on now?
So my all right goes to that whole weekend. The whole I just felt lots of gratitude towards everyone who showed me lots of love, and I really appreciated it because I was terrified going into my 30s, but everybody made it a lot better than I expected. So I really appreciate it.
I wish I made my 30s.
Well, guess what? He did.
Did I make 30 in bird years, or did she take me away too soon?
I don't know.
I'm supposed to live a century.
That wasn't my fault.
Well, you say so.
My own no goes to these storms that don't stop happening.
Oh no!
And now there's going to be more. And now I'm terrified about the whole gas situation all over again. I refuse to go through the same thing over and over again.
It's noodling.
What are you doing?
Watching a video of a giant
We
catfish.
watching this. Is that a catfish?
I think it's a catfish.
Thank you so
He's
much
got.
for paying
He's got a
attention.
boat
You're
that
my
looks
own
like. No, we pay attention. He's got a boat that looks like a saucer.
Yeah.
It's wobbling, and he is pulling in a fish that's bigger than him.
Marcos, you're gonna be a dad soon.
Indeed.
I don't know why I had to say that right now. Everybody knows.
I appreciate that.
What do you have for all right? I don't know.
My all right is going to come from the baseball world, actually.
Really?
Yes. Have you guys ever heard of Drew Maggi?
I have
All right.
not.
All
I have
right.
not.
Drew Maggi finally got the call up after 13 years in the minors.
Wow.
Yeah.
To who?
So, the Pirates.
So when did he get called up to the majors?
This tweet was from April 23rd. So this was yesterday.
Yeah, but you said he got
actually.
called up to the Pirates.
Yeah. What was your question before that?
I mean, is that the majors? Is it
Oh,
Pirates?
What? You don't like the Pittsburgh Pirates?
They're
You don't
terrible.
think- Oh, jeez. I
Hey.
didn't realize.
I mean, some could have said it about your team.
They're over 500 right now.
I'm
though.
talking about
baby.
Jacksonville, the Jaguars. Pick a sport. Somebody could say it about Sacramento the last 17 years.
Dude, Pirates.
Pirates. They got World Series.
What, in 92 with Jim Leland?
Don't they got that shortstop that's like 6'7" or something like that?
They do. Yeah.
He's pretty good.
He is good. What's that guy's name?
No one knows.
Uh-oh. Hey, why is he wearing a green outfit?
Who? You talking about my son getting the second stripe?
Yeah.
That's what he
Oh,
picked. He likes green. Green's his favorite.
Nice.
Wait,
You get to pick.
You can
No,
wear whatever gi you
He
want.
has taste.
yeah.
ninjas don't wear green.
Oh,
Ninjas.
whatever, dude. He wears green. He likes green. All that matters is the belt color. You got to bring your same belt.
Mm.
Okay.
But he got his second stripe.
All right, I got you.
Nice. He's blowing by Tua. I'm not gonna lie to you. Tua.
He is ahead of Tua. My son has a higher belt than Tua.
I believe it. Maggie played 1,155 minor league games.
Wow,
That's
a lot.
impressive.
Hey, committed.
Yeah, it was 33. It's like, this is your time, buddy. So he gets my all right for sure. My oh no, and I'm sure you guys are going to agree with this one.
All right.
My oh no, as I see Fat Joe on ESPN, goes to New York Knicks fans.
Oh,
Can you act like you've been there
They haven't.
before,
They don't know
guys?
how to.
Jeez.
Although,
imagine,
listen,
dude.
Donovan Mitchell, like, don't be afraid
Oh,
to show up in the
no.
series where you're supposed to say, "Hey, didn't you guys miss trading for me?"
My
Apparently
gosh.
not.
Woo.
Spider.
Yeah, well, Knicks fans
Glad I
shut
never
down
wanted
the
to trade for
streets
that guy.
yesterday. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, seriously.
We spent a week on a picture of Donovan Mitchell at lunch with Bam, I think.
May have dodged a bullet, dude.
Yikes.
The
Oh
whole
no.
situation with the degrees down there in the studio.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so the AC is broken, but only in my studio.
It's great. JFig, honestly, the
In
studio
yours?
here, it's never been better on this side of the
I'm
studio.
not gonna lie, it
Are
is.
you serious?
I go there for refuge.
Nice
now.
and cool. I feel like a chubby penguin.
I always go to Marco's because it's always
Yep.
hot in our studio.
I know. And then they got this huge fan, and a fan that can power a boat through the Everglades, as if I'm supposed to just turn that thing on and no one's gonna hear it in the background. But no, it's fine. I'll just melt today, huh?
So they're just
Nice.
firing news anchors left and right today.
Well,
huh?
what a day.
What's going on?
Don Lemon was
Don
very
Lemon
hurt.
and Tucker Carlson are both out
Look
at
at
Fox
that.
and CNN.
What's up? Did CNN see that? And it's like, I see you, and I
I
raise
feel like
you
that's
up.
kind of what they did because I feel like Tucker Carlson getting fired or leaving
Yeah.
Fox is a bigger deal. So maybe it felt like a little news dump. You can't news dump the news.
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
Jeez.
Everybody's getting fired willy-nilly.
Rough, man. Well, we survived one more day.
Yeah. Well, it's because Golen couldn't make it in today, you know?
Yeah, it was floods.
Maybe tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
You
You
guys
never
don't
know.
say things like that.
Rats off a ship with us.
Rest of a ship. Hey, how
Rough.
are you?
He's
Leroy-
super checked out.
He was
No.
5 minutes in, and he.
Can
he
I
was
just
tired,
tell you?
So I give him credit for
Can I
lasting.
just
this
tell
long.
you? Sometimes doing the show with this knucklehead next to me is exhausting.
Mm.
Right? But I came prepared. I knew it was going to be tough today.
Listen, you could get your revenge tomorrow. Maybe you'll be right.
No, it's not a matter of being right. It's like, regardless of.
You're rooting for Brook Lopez 20 points tonight.
No, I'm not. I'm rooting for the Heat.
Okay.
But me using the information I have before me to pick who I think's going to win is a lot different than me just going, hey, I'm just going to throw up to you and go swag in, right?
Who lived life happier?
Like I love the fact that we had a professional on and Chris Fowler, and did you do the research? No, I just threw up to you and used my swag. Yep. You have no swag. You can't use swag. You don't have swag.
I have swag.
You don't.
No, I mean the Canes now don't have swag, but
You did not do the research?
No. Like the response, if he would have just been quiet, it would have been fine. But not old Tobes. He had to respond.
I didn't know they always covered in the first game. My bad. Probably should have known that. Nick Saban having time to prepare.
Oh my goodness.
Don't worry, Chris Paul's got it this time. We're taking on Miami of Ohio. We got it. We got it, baby.
Kenny Chesney.
What? Oh, that's Leroy just catching me up on everybody's IG from a week ago.
That's not IG.
Oh, Facebook. It's the same company.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know IG and Facebook were the same.
Samesies, dude.
Really?
Yep.
Because I'm going to have to find a new outlet because Twitter is going to be done in a while.
You never know. Twitter's every day something new.
What the hell's wrong with folks? Why can't leave well enough alone?
Right. All right, everybody. That's our show. I'll be boots on the ground tonight. If you see me, shout out. You know, people boots on the ground.
Can you give us updates of the game instead of the sideshow?
Yeah, I think Floyd Mayweather's in Vegas, so I don't think he'll be at the game tonight. But if I see McCochin again, you think McCochin is McCochin? If McCochin goes to 2 Heat games, should he be working on the draft, or is he still allowed to live his life?
Basically, if you're still doing a whole lot of work on the draft, you haven't done your job beforehand.
Look to me like a guy who was ready to trade up on Saturday. I don't know about you.
Wheeling it. Where's Dealer Chris?
Where's Dealer Chris?
That's our boy. Huh?
Wheeling and dealing, eh?
Wheeling and dealing.
And I'd say Tua would be at the game, but he's probably too busy doing squats somewhere.
Yeah, true.
You know, those legs, my God.
Nice center of gravity. Wow. You know?
All right, Spo.
What are you talking about center of
What?
gravity?
No, it's a football term.
You are built like a Ford Raptor.
Oh,
Spo.
What are you talking about?
You're
You're talking about a low center of gravity. Meanwhile,
flashing out.
no, I'm just saying you built like a big dually.
You know trucks.
Dually.
Yeah, with the 4 wheels on the back. Dually.
I love dualies.
Yeah.
Here's to
You
Erik.
would,
Here's to Erik Spoelstra. Hope he keeps pulling the white strings.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Why? Should we give Spo credit for pulling white strings?
Pulling the white strings.
The right string.
I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Jai Dion. I think apparently is the guy's name.
Gideon?
Gideon. Is he famous?
Yeah.
Is he? We'll see. We'll see. Giannis, no wonder he hurt his back. He's always horny. I mean, Jimmy, he can't go anywhere. He's got a bruised glute.
I'll see y'all when I see y'all.
Should we give
Giannis, Jimmy, he can't go anywhere.
I'll see y'all when I see y'all.